Hello there, friends, and welcome to Strangers in the Saturday Night. I am, of course, your host, Wes. With me, as always, are my good friends, Ruuts. My good friends, Ruuts. Guys, we did it. We're on the air. It's not Sunday. Well, I mean, I guess it technically is Sunday, but
Not for
you know
Ruuts
what
yet.
I'm saying.
Not Sunday for Ruuts. Still Saturday for Ruuts.
That's true. That's true.
For
But we
2
made
minutes, 22 minutes. I hear something coming through. You know what's funny is like because I have this set up the way I do, I have audio coming through from the stream, but I can't hear it barely because it's like going through my headset. I was like, why am I hearing something faintly? Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, no.
Looks like you're pegging out in the red on your mic there. It looks like.
What?
Yeah,
Oh
good.
wow. Yeah. Hey, now I was saying Mash was screaming. I'm the one screaming at everybody.
Hey, new night, same audio issues.
Yeah.
New night, same issues. Although I will say this, you know, obviously as usual when we're coming in and we're getting set up for all this stuff, as usual we have 100 different things we have to work through, and it puts us late. The difference between Saturday night though and Friday night is that we would have canceled if this were a Friday night. But since, you know, Ruuts doesn't have work tomorrow, and you know, since we've had, you know, some rest and we didn't work all day today, we're coming on live with the show. And for those of you out there who have been under a rock for the last week, this is our new home. We are now doing Strangers on the Night on Saturdays, and we feel that by moving to Saturday, we're going to be able to be a lot more consistent. We're going to be able to show up every week and give you all gameplay impressions for whatever the flavor of that week is. You know, Ruuts, I'm pretty excited about being able to get on a new schedule here and just getting back to fucking work, getting back in these games, and finally, after all this time, achieving some normalcy on this channel.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just all about getting that consistency back, right? We had so many things pop up over 6 months probably. And a game got too easy to not do the show to where we weren't doing it at all. Really, Friday nights
Right.
most of the time, right? So yeah, I think
Most of the time, right?
Yeah, so it's a good mix, and yeah, I think it's good.
I think
So I'm sorry, go ahead, Eric.
I was going to say, with all the upheaval in the VR podcast world, which there is a little bit right now, I think us not going anywhere, and then just finding some new ways to do it so we can make it work. You know, I mean, CruCast is taking a break. You know, Brian's changing his schedule drastically, going from 3 shows to 1 show. Rendered Reality doesn't really do their shows anymore. Everybody's looking for content now, right? I mean, so yeah, I think it's good for us to still be here, and we're you know, I think it was great because all 3 of us were like, how do we fix it and how do we change it to where we make it work? Like, I don't think we ever said let's not do it. It was always like, let's just figure out so it makes sense.
We kind of did. I mean, a week ago, we were on the brink of saying, you know, Strangers in the Night's done, right? Like, because Ruuts, I guess, was the making the point that people count on us when we say we're going to do a show on Friday, then we need to do it. So this kind of in the middle, we'll do one when we get a chance. People are going to tune out. People are going to stop paying attention because they know that they can't count on us being there every week. So it's better off just doing one show every week on Sunday that people know we'll be there for. We can do gameplay impressions on that if we want to. But at least then we'll have a consistent schedule. And we were on the brink of doing that a week ago. But like Eric, just like you said, this upheaval in the podcasting schedule outside of our channel kind of just showed us the way. So that literally from when we went to bed on Sunday night to when we woke up on Monday morning, everything had changed. And we finally saw a way ahead where we could do 2 shows and not have them be back to back. So in case for those of you who or maybe have been under a rock this past week, not only is Strangers in the Night now permanently on Saturday, the Virtual Strangers program is also moving, and it will now happen going forward on Monday afternoon. Um, which I think, Eric, I think that's going to be a pretty solid move, given that there is no more Gamescast on Monday. There is no more CruCast on Monday. People are used to all this content being there, and now it's gone. So not only does this help our channel in being able to optimize our schedule, but it's going to be, I would imagine, a pretty big boost to everyone who's used to getting content on Monday.
Yeah, and then we're already used to being there. Like Ruuts is already, he already had arrangements for work, so he could be off for CruCast. So, you had, we already mark ourselves out. Me, you, and Steve already had ourselves marked out every Monday for CruCast anyway. So for Impact, it was always an afternoon off anyway. So nothing really changes there. We can keep those days as days off, and Mondays are easier for. I don't know. Mondays are not easy. I won't say they're easy, but they're easier because, like for us, Wes,
Right.
we're not bogged down in the middle of the week trying to scramble to make sure we get everything done by the end of the week. And that's what happens by
Right.
Friday. Like we get so busy during the middle of the week and things happen so fast for us that then all of a sudden we're like, okay, do I have time to play? And then all of a sudden it turns into Friday afternoon or Friday at 5 p.m. And you're like, I haven't put any time into anything yet. Now, if, on Mondays, number one, we can do those shows because there's time, and, you don't have to worry about getting in the weeds in the middle of the week and getting things done. And then it gives us all the way to Saturday to do Strangers in the Night.
And
to play the games.
you get your Sunday back to hang out with your family, which I mean, I'm sure both of your families appreciate, right? So
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, before it was Saturday, now it will be Sunday. But yeah, no, I mean, not only is it an easier time for us having half of our Monday blocked off at Impact, but you also, Roots, you have half of your work schedule marked out on Monday as well. And had we not decided to change over, it would have been kind of wasting your time, and you're giving up the potential that you could be out there making money. At least now there's a good reason for that, and you do get back your Sunday now,
That's
and you
true.
can just kind of do what you want.
yeah, that's true. I don't usually get that day off. Pretty much doing other stuff, and then the show, and yeah, so it's gonna be pretty cool. As a matter of fact, my first thought when you first were saying that, you said it's Monday afternoon, I thought, oh fuck, I work, and then because I'm just so used to not being able to think that way. So yeah, no, I think that's why God's so awesome. Everything kind of just fell into place like it always does, and I think it's just gonna be better than everything. So
Yeah, and then it also gives us the opportunity, if we have a particularly busy month with a lot of releases, if we decide we want to do the game of the month on like a Monday one week, that gives us Saturday and Sunday to play all these games and get ready for it, which might be the case this week. Now that I look at the calendar, we're coming up on the end of April. I don't know if. All right, so the question is, do we want to do game of the month this week or next week? Technically, we should do it this week, but we have notable releases this week. We have Madison coming to the PlayStation Store this week, and then there's another notable game that's about to hit early access. I'm not sure if the announcement's out there on that one yet or not, so I'm not going to say it out loud, but there's another multiplayer game that's about to drop this week that we have access to both of these games right now if we want to cover them. So the question is, do we want to cover these games on Saturday, do Game of the Month on Monday? We could certainly do that. Or do we just want to cover these games on Saturday, do a regular show on Monday, and then come back and do Game of the Month next week? So I guess we kind of have that to figure out, right?
Yeah, I would say like we need to get the list together and figure out how many we still need to get in and play. Like that would probably be the deciding factor. Because if we do need a little more time, then we can take that little bit extra time to make sure we play everything and have a good feel for all those games. But to be honest with you, I need to know the list. Like I don't know. I know there's a ton of games.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Um,
There are
there's a lot.
games. Yeah, there are games that we have yet to play. So yeah, I'll get the list together probably tomorrow when I'm doing the show notes. I'll just go ahead and do that at the same time, and then we'll have maybe a bit better of an idea, and we can come up with a game plan before our Monday. The Monday show, Roots. The Monday show is making a comeback.
Remember
I
the Monday
know.
show?
It's the
Man.
Monday show. That was my best. That was my favorite part. It's back in a different form, right? And
that was when you guys used to do the Sunday and the Monday show.
I
That's
know,
when it was
back to
insane.
back.
That's when you did back to back. It was 2 days, man. That was crazy.
yeah, it was like a marathon. That's what kind of why we got our idea for the marathon episodes at the end of the year, right? Is that back to back? So
anyway, I'm excited. I have literally been in a better mood all week. I felt better on a mental and emotional level after we figured out a solution to this. Like, I've been in a better mood all week because I know now that we have the answer to returning back to some stability in a regular schedule. I guess we kind of underestimate the impact that having constant fluctuation and instability in your schedule, what kind of an impact that has on you mentally. But I could feel it immediately after we figured out, okay, this is how we do it. I've just been in a good mood all week because of it, which was a pretty stark difference because I'm to be honest, I'm not happy that the CruCast is going away. Like, I didn't want the CruCast to go away. I enjoy hanging out with you guys and talking to you every week, but we could still hang out. You know what I mean? We can still hang out. We can get together and play games. It's not like we're losing our friendship. We're just kind of stepping away from the GT's channel.
Yeah, and I think it'll come back. I think it'll come back. Like, I think it's just, everybody needs a little bit of a break, and it happens. Everybody gets busy, and it's tough for everybody to do these things. So I think we'll see it again at some point. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Anyway, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, right? And it's
enjoy it while you got it, right?
That's right.
Someone was Sajoba was saying that they were missing, still not over losing VR 365, and I agree. 100%.
I was thinking about Anthony last week when we were doing our episode and we were talking about Subside. Remember, like the underwater simulator? And it made me think about how Anthony wanted to have a VR peripheral so that you can go underwater with your VR headset for that extra immersion.
Right, that's the next level immersion.
That's seriously next level.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it's going that's too far. But we were just talking while we were playing Showdown earlier, how everybody's got different levels, right, of immersion. Immersion breakers, things that, like, there's people that it has to be no turning, right? Like, they have to stand in their space and manually turn. And like that, I don't get it for me because I'm on my feet all day. And so I want to sit down, but that's for me. So I think that there's so many different ways to do it. That's what's so amazing about VR or gaming in general, but especially about VR. There's no real wrong way to eat it. What was that, Reese's? No.
Yeah. There's no wrong way. You know what I was just thinking too is Virtual Strangers now one of the longest running VR podcasts?
We're getting there, man. I mean, even when you think about F Reality podcasts, it's not like they're the same. No, it's not the same lineup, right?
I don't think with losing Nathan and losing Mike, which are huge parts of that show, I don't know if you could say it's the same.
True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. So who's been on longer? Brian, obviously, with Gamescast, has been on longer. But what other regular podcasts are there that have been on as long as we have?
Not
there
many.
aren't many.
I've only been on for 3 years. How many years is Virtual Strangers? You guys started about a year and a half, 2 years before I started?
Yeah, it's been 5 years now.
You started with us before you started Q2C.
No. I had Q2C for a while.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Q2C is over 3 years old. It'll be 4 years this September, I think.
Yeah, you were doing some stuff. I don't know if you were exact. I don't know what. It'll be interesting to see how far. I know you existed because people didn't know. They were like, Tiffany was like, "Who the hell is Eric?"
Who's this?
And then they were like, "It's Mash." Oh, Mash. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember AJ saying that too, because AJ has always known me as Mash, and then when he saw Eric, he's like, "Who the fuck is Eric?" Until he figured out it was the same person. It was funny.
Yeah.
Well, I've been talking to AJ a lot here lately. Obviously with the change in format on Without Parole, we're crossing paths more just because we're doing 3 hosts on each episode now versus 1. But I've been talking to him more away from the show and the channel, and I think we're going to have him on pretty soon.
Oh,
Whenever
cool.
it makes sense. Whenever it makes sense, I think we're going to have AJ on pretty soon. He's got a brand new PC, and he's been dabbling with this thing and that thing, and we've been talking about it a lot. So
he tried the WoW mod, and it blew him away. Oh my god, dude! I was just telling you guys, man, it's blowing me away.
But he did watch that episode, and I think maybe if he was more versed at modding, that he would give it a shot. But he took our advice that's not really a mod for beginners.
Yeah, but
so
you're
so
so
clear of it for now.
Wes is so good at like leading. Like I would type, and Wes is like sending links and like and actual files and like here, this is like foolproof. You can't fuck this up.
I did the laziest mod ever. Wes literally walked me through it step by step and gave me all the links I needed. I didn't have to do anything. It was great.
Yeah, that was good.
All of them.
Yeah.
It's interesting that AJ's doing that, and then it's interesting that Brian's moving a little bit more towards covering more things than just PlayStation is too, right? Am I right in that, Wes? I know I did catch some of the show on Wednesday. On Wednesday, it was very cool, very interesting. I love the dynamic of you, AJ and Brian too together, and then we'll see Miles soon too. But I thought it was cool. But it's very interesting to see that Brian, like, I know he polled the community to see if they wanted to cover more than just PlayStation, and I guess they voted to do that, right?
They voted not to do that. Like everybody just wants him. Everybody just wants him pretty much to stick with PlayStation. But he did, make the necessary changes so that if ever the community wants to focus on something else, that they can do that. He changed the name of the channel back to just Without Parole. It's not PSVR Without Parole anymore. It's just Without Parole. And he did run a poll to ask people if they wanted to cover retro games and movies and all this other stuff. And people were just like, no, man, you're the PSVR channel. Be the PSVR channel. Which he's fine with. But, he just wanted to, like we always say, it's always good to have options. And he just made a sideways move so that he does have options. So, like, his channel isn't completely, I mean, his channel is his livelihood, right? It's his job. So, like, to be tied to the success or failure of a single VR platform is not a very smart move if that's going to be what you're doing for a living. So he made a very wise move and kind of decoupled himself from PlayStation a little bit. He still loves PlayStation VR. It's still the only thing that he plays in terms of VR. But if need be, he can pivot now. And I think that's smart.
Well, what about with PlayStation VR 2 with the PC? When it's, whatever that turns out to be.
Would he do that, Wes? Once that happens, does he have a good enough PC to do it? And would that make a difference for him? Would we see Brian start to do some, go play Half-Life Alyx and a PlayStation headset?
He does have a good enough PC. I've had him a couple of times switch over and play some Steam VR stuff just to kind of preview things that are coming to PlayStation VR. But truth be told, Brian has never had any interest in PC gaming. Like, he would, I believe, cover Quest stuff before he moves to PC. He doesn't like all of the inconsistency that comes with PC gaming. Like,
I don't blame him. I don't know what it was did recently, but I spent an hour fucking with it, an hour to get it to work, right? I'm like, man, everything's like, even today, I don't know what Dee's got going on with her WoW mod, but the screen was flickering and doing something weird. She'll probably have to reinstall it or something. She's got to have a lot of patience. And if you're not a patient person, everything that we said, that is the friction is real. And So I don't blame them one bit.
But with that said, if PlayStation comes over to PC and it becomes a pretty seamless thing where you can just go in there and click on the game and play it, you don't have to tinker and you don't have to mod, you can just go play the games. I do think we'll see him do that. He'll go
Nice.
where the PlayStation platform goes, and if that means going to PC, I think he will.
I think it would blow his mind, man, being able to play some of these amazing PC games. I mean, he'd go
Yeah.
back and play some older ones too, like not even just the newer ones, some older ones that he probably has never played or gotten into that will completely blow his mind.
Yeah, I've tried to talk him into it a few times. Like I think he would love Wilson's Heart and Edge of
Yeah,
Nowhere. Like that stuff would be right down his alley.
Especially
Um,
Edge of Nowhere. That's so good.
I know.
yeah,
We on my show on Thursday. I don't want to get too far sidetracked here, but on my show on Thursday, I wanted to see. Somebody was asking if Contractors Showdown was going to be on the Rift, and I'm like, and then somebody said yes, it is, but not right away. Whatever. I went into the Rift store to see, like what if it was there, and I just started looking through the games, and I was blowing myself away of like how many good games there are still there, and if that store ends up dying, man, they need to put those games somewhere. But it was funny. I went to the new titles page, and there was 6 new titles. None of them you've never you've ever
yeah,
heard of. It was just the biggest pile of crap that was in there. But if you go to the bestsellers, if you go to the classics, and you see the list of games and what they look like, and watch some of those trailers, it'll blow people away. Even today, those games are still probably as good or better as some of the most of the games that you're going to see.
I say better.
I don't think that the store's dead. I certainly think that there's a possibility that we could see a resurgence of the store because they didn't kill it. They could have killed it. But what they did instead is they updated it, and much like we said that they would 3 years ago, they have now rebranded it. It is now the Link store. It's not the Rift store anymore. It is
Mm.
now the officially the Link store. Um, and yeah, they brought it along for the ride. A lot of speculation, with the current expansion of their partnership with Microsoft. People wondering if we could see the Link store show up on an Xbox console
That
at
would be
some
sick.
point. Um, that would be a good reason to start investing in PCVR again. If it in effect also becomes console VR at the same time, um, it would make sense for both Microsoft and Meta to invest.
Mm.
Imagine if Meta invests some funding into bringing some of the Microsoft exclusive games into the Link store. What that could mean for not just for VR as a whole, but specifically PC / console based VR.
Maybe it's a swap. You get these games, we get those games. Who could have guessed this, Wes? Like, who could have predicted or even said that? Because I remember getting so much shit and people saying, "Ah, man, they're never gonna partner up. You guys are reaching." And we're like, I don't know, man. It makes sense to me. And here we are. It's
Yeah,
happening. It's crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It does. It does make a whole lot of sense. It just depends on how interested Microsoft is and how much more Meta wants to invest in it. I feel like, but because we all know that that's where it's going, right? The eventual uh, endpoint for all of this is in the cloud, and once you get to the cloud, you no longer have that the restraints that come from standalone VR. So it makes sense to kind of continue to build the infrastructure for high end VR, knowing that that's where everything's going to end up at again at some point anyway, right? Um, so yeah, it just depends on. It's not a matter of if we're going to get back to high end VR as the standard. It's just a question of when,
Right.
basically.
I think it's going to be when they get more, I guess, the 5G perfected, really get the coverage that they need to get everybody to get the speed and the technology to be able to do the cloud gaming, which we're around the corner. I mean, I don't know what people think. All those Starlink satellites been shooting up. I don't know how many a month for the last several years, right? It's circled the planet now. So I think that they're building a grid for the 5G for a lot of reasons, but it's going to also be used for this cloud gaming and VR. And Meta's spent, now they say that they've spent more money, and their AI is probably going to be more advanced than even Nvidia's. And so, like, at some point, we're so close. So,
Absolutely. Anyway, we are already late. We were 30 minutes late getting the episode started, and we do have a couple of games to cover, one of which is going to be a real-time review. I don't think I put that in the title here, but we're going to talk about Contractors Showdown, and then we're going to real-time review Aliens, Fireteam. So let's go ahead and get the episode. Right? Yeah, it'll be my first time in the game ever. So looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So why don't we kick off the episode the way we always do by saying hello to our friends in chat. Xbox Game Pass only bitch, and sometimes PS4 LOL is in the chat. GameCat Photo Nutter is here. Techno Glitch is here. True Prophecy 22. Radboy's here. One of our giveaway winners from last week. And by the way, guys, I don't think we've ever had a more appreciative winner. I mean, this guy was sending me thank yous on every social platform and in the email, and like super excited that he won last week. So so shout out to Radboy, and thanks for showing. By the way, our Cube VR giveaway is still going on, but last call. Guys, tomorrow will be the last day that you can have a chance to enter that. We're going to draw winners on Monday, so be sure if you want to win a copy of Cube VR on either Steam or European PSVR. Both of the NA keys got claimed last week through the live winners, but we still have PSVR EU and we still have Steam copies to give away. And if you'd like to enter to win a chance to win that game, go to our last episode and leave a comment. Make sure you're subscribed, and we're going to pick winners on Monday afternoon.
You know, someone on Monday is going to be like, "Hey, is it too late to get in on this?
Can I get in now?"
It always happens.
Sorry, yeah, it's too late. It's not too late for you if you're listening to this right now, unless it's tomorrow. Somebody did ask if this is Eric's pick in the rotation for. Because I said so for the mods, right? And it is.
That's true. Yeah. Yep. It's the one Eric picked.
I had two that I really wanted, and this one I wanted to do first because I think that the other one I think is going to be it's a little bit different, and I want to spend more time in it. I think so. We'll do the other one after my next pick. Yeah. Unless you guys want to pick it.
Maybe I will. I don't know. I get to pick next, so which I don't know. We'll do it this week or we'll do it next week, given Game of the Week is this week. And we have those two big releases. Maybe we'll wait till next week to pick back up with the mods. I don't know yet. I get to pick next. So.
You should choose before this week or soon. And then that way we have an idea what to play. We've got a couple weeks to get into it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we should pick either way, right? Whether we decide to cover it or not.
Correct.
Yeah, I guess if that's what we're going to do and we're not going to cover it this week, then I could pick something that's a bit more involved.
Correct.
Right? Something like if we wanted to do a Far Cry or or get back into Red Dead. Like I don't know if Eric was with us when we covered Red Dead.
I've never been in Red Dead. I was with you guys, but I was like off or I was away or something. I didn't cover it with you. So I've never been in it, not once. So I would do that.
Maybe we do Red Dead, Ruuts. I've been kind of itching since we played Black Trail to get back in there. Maybe that's what we do.
I think that would be amazing. And Eric, there's a woman that advocating for women's rights. Be nice to her. There's people that have not been nice to her in videos and the wrath.
Yeah, I saw that too, man. It was hilarious.
What was that? I missed it. What's that?
You'll have to. I'll send you the link. To not somebody would get pissed, but it's. I think it's funny. I think I posted it actually once in the Discord and in the lab.
Please send me the link. Yeah, I don't know what you're.
So there's a woman in the Red Dead game that's I guess petitioning for the right to vote or something like that. And people have been having fun making videos like murdering her, coming
Oh
up with
no.
creative ways to murder and torture this woman. And it has offended the people that always get offended. Don't like it too much, but it is funny.
But the game is
I-
amazing.
Hook
Yes,
from
it
the
is
Hoosier
awesome.
Gamecast too says, "When am I going to play Uncharted?" I need to do this. Everybody wants me to do this now.
You
Here's
need
the thing.
it's amazing game anyway, Eric. You gonna after you play it, you're gonna be like, "The fuck was I doing, man?"
I know.
Right. So, like, I could pick Uncharted, and then we would have 2 weeks to get ready to cover it. But the problem with that is, Ruuts has already finished
Yeah.
it. I'm like on the next to last level in it. Like, I don't need 2 weeks for
Right.
it,
And
and neither does
I
Ruuts.
think you guys already did cover it too, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
A little bit. It was early though. It was before Ruuts really sunk his teeth into it heavily, I think, and made it as far as he eventually made it.
If we do go to that game at some point, what we would do is Eric would do Uncharted 4 and you and I would do. I mean, you could finish it, but we do the Lost Legacy or whatever it's called that
Ooh, yeah.
people
yeah.
have been
we could
telling
do
me
that.
that I need to do that anyway. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot.
So we will
can do.
definitely get back to that. I'm leaning right now toward either doing Red Dead or Far Cry 6, since we have a nice 2-week period to review it.
yeah, Red Dead
That's where I'm thinking
is
right now.
2 is probably was my favorite. WoW is probably my favorite. But experience or game that I've played. But Red Dead is so amazing. Talk about adventure exploration.
That's what I like about it. I like the open world. I'm also been thinking a lot about getting back into modded Skyrim and Fallout
Ooh, yeah.
for the same reasons because of the open world.
Yeah.
You know what's another good one too that they just fixed it, and I played it a little bit when UEVR came out, was Callisto Protocol. And they've made it a lot better now. So getting in there with the UEVR could be so much. And I had actually a decent experience, but now I think it could be super smooth. And I don't think either of you guys have played that game. And that, Wes, that's a scary freaking game. You would love that game.
I tried to go into it, and it was there was no options settings, I guess, in the game. Everything was cranked, and I had really bad performance. And then somebody in the Discord told me that I guess it's one of those games where you can't control all that in the game. You have to do it outside. So yeah, but even with my hardware, I guess whatever it was trying to run on, it was like, nah, dude, you're fucking crazy. This ain't
That
happening.
game is hungry, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Dead Ringer the Game Cat is here. Distracted is here. Not sure Brondo is here, but by the way, shout out to Brondo. So as we mentioned last week, when we missed the week before last, we lost a couple of patrons. But as is always the case, other people are stepping up to fill that gap. Dracula. Hold on a second. Let me get the full name of Dracula here. I don't want to
shortchange him.
Short sell.
I just love Dracula.
Yeah. I don't. He's no Don.
We call him
but...
Alucard. I want to call him Alucard.
Oh yeah, you can
from Symphony of the Night.
You should.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Acula, AD, 1972, the vegan vampire game cat, has joined the ranks of the Virtual Strangers Patreon. And Not Sure Brondo, earlier today, doubled his monthly donation amount. So now Brondo and Dracula, Dr. Acula, have basically made up the gap that was left open when we had those people drop off a couple of weeks ago. So shout out to these guys. Thank you for your support. Shout out to all the patrons. Hopefully we've been able to make up for some of those weeks that we missed show notes by doing exclusive content. We had a couple of videos drop this past week. We had an exclusive Convergence video. We had an exclusive Warcraft gameplay video, and I still haven't dropped the Black Trail video. I'll probably drop it tomorrow. But in addition to that, we had an insider update go out this past week where I talked a little bit about the process behind the way we've been scheduling the show and some behind the scenes about kind of the struggle there. So while we haven't been doing show notes, we have been doing insider updates and exclusive content over the last couple of weeks, and hopefully people are finding some value in that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, shout out to Brondo, shout out to Dr. Acula, and shout out to all the patrons. We appreciate your support.
JS says I might get Fireteam on sale. Just got High on Life, Evil West, and Tina's Wonderland from Fanatical. There's some I know
Nice.
when I got Fireteam Elite, it was pretty cheap. You can find someone out there can for $5 or $4 or something. I bought it for Jim Hall, and
Yeah,
so it's a really good
it's
game.
not that expensive. Yeah, you can catch it on CD Keys or G2A or one of those websites for pretty cheap on the regular.
I've been wanting to do Evil West too in
Dude,
UEVR.
I have not tried Evil West. I don't even know what it is, but I've seen it come up so many times. I want to try it too, but you need to check out Weird West too, as it's cool. Weird West needs to check out Weird West. So
I'm an Evil West.
Evil
as well.
West, that's right.
Oh, I love it.
Hookworm, the Hoosier Game Cat, with us. Austin Tatum is with us. Scott, the PSVR Game Cat for life. Mr. Tortoise is here. Chi-Town D, what up, D? El Diego VR in the house. David Runs is here. Rogue TR is here. Mark Pringlesleaf here as well. Salvador. What's up, Salvador? Let's see. Jenna say quoi? What's up, Jenna? I've seen Jenna for a minute. Good to see you. Radio Runt's here. Idaho. Sajoba is here. Grandpa Barbecuer Game Cat is here. Ruuts.
Oh, he's
Once
here.
again.
Yeah,
Great. I love
made
that
the
name.
beginning of the show. That was his first time last time, right? I think
Yeah, as I recall, that is correct.
we got some slippies coming in. I see Fluke Rogie coming in. What's up, Fluke?
What's up,
Oh, it
Fluke?
must be getting late.
Yeah, it's early morning.
Europe's coming in.
It's 6 a.m. Right, 6:15. I see. Now that I'm on the World of Warcraft server, it's in the UK. I know that what the time is because I'll be like, oh shit, it's 6:15 a.m. I need to go to bed. It's 12:15. So
Bilozix is here. Scott's Wild Camper is here as well. Scrolling. Cop Dog is here. Martiniak 2 is here. Kill Artist won the Dreamweaver Game Cat with us as well. And that is as far as I can scroll. Let's see who the Slippies are today. Let's see here. Chatty's here. What's up? Quadzilla is here. Fluke Rogie. Hello. What's up, Fluke? Mickey Barrios. Already dropping keys in the chat. Love you, Mickey.
this is an amazing game. I like the first one better, MASH.
Which one? What was it?
JS.
Fisherman Tale.
Did you really?
I did.
No. Very close though.
Feels you up. Feels you up. Feels you up.
That's, you know who loves it when you feel her up?
My mom.
Oh yeah, she does. A little too much.
Simon says VR slipping in.
Look, we have a new patron.
Oh, can you switch the outro on
Switch
the
the
fly?
outro, Wes. Salvador.
Oh, Salvador coming through.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Shaggy, aka Gunshot Raita. What's up? Thanks for joining. Thank you, Salvador. That's awesome, man. So yeah, looks like we'll have another outro for Monday's show, Ruuts.
That's awesome. Yeah, we need to. I was thinking about this today because I was on a different channel and they had a join thing, and I was like, man, we need to have like memberships and stuff because you can just do videos for members only, and
Members are cool because it number one, if they become a member, your name gets highlighted in whatever color you want. So if it's like green or purple or blue, so you can kind of pick things out and chat sometimes a little bit more. So sometimes, like even for me, I see things because it's a channel member, and then they get different emojis that they can use, and they just get some different stuff. So it's not, and you can even do it for different prices. So it's super cheap for people.
Can we sync that up so that that all of our members get the benefits of being a patron, and all of our patrons get membership on YouTube? Like, can we comp memberships to people?
Yes, you would just have to physically buy them. You can pinpoint who you want to buy for. So you can gift. So you can if somebody goes in and just buys 5 memberships, it's just random. But you can actually physically go in and choose who you'd like to buy it for. So you could just
it's
go
more like
buy it for
kind of like Twitch.
What I'm saying though is, as me as the channel owner, can I just gift this stuff without having to put funding into it?
You can gift it to them, but YouTube wants their cut.
Oh yeah. YouTube's gonna take their cut.
So you're going to be buying the membership and getting half them or whatever the percentage is back, and then so you're not paying the full price. You're getting it for the low price of what, a third.
Like if I could give the YouTube members all of the benefits of Patreon, and then vice versa, give the Patreon all the members of membership. Which, I mean, I guess we could just have unique benefits for both, and then people can decide where they want to go, if they would rather be a member or be a patron or both. I'll think about it. I've been thinking a lot about membership in the last few months, but I didn't want to start something like that and charge people more money when we were just coming on here and there and doing a show whenever we can. And, we've missed a lot of time over the last 3 or 4 months.
It's optional.
But now that we're back and we're going to be regular again, I have no problem doing a membership on our YouTube now.
Yeah, absolutely. You know who loves it when you're regular? I'm not. I don't. We'll stop it there, and you can assume.
And who doesn't want a my mom emoji? So you could make an emoji for the channel members, be like a my mom emoji, and then they can just pop emojis up whenever they want, and then it'll show them the membership's cool because it shows them how long they've been a member. Like we've had it so long. I think Tass when he came into the chat last week, it automatically pops up and it says he's been a channel member for 20 or I don't know, it was 24 months or whatever it was. But yeah, so it tells you how long people have been channel members, and they can show it off in the chat, and if they want to let people know how long they've been supporting.
Awesome. Yeah.
This man legitimately thinks that he is better than us.
You're better than us, Eric. We could have memberships too if we want.
Do it. My mom emoji, so I want it.
That'd be cool.
All right, man. We'll start thinking about it and looking at it and seeing what all entails doing it. And we'll have that at some point for sure. But in the meantime, let's talk some VR. Let's talk about our first title this week, Contractors Showdown. After a lengthy beta period has now entered the realm of full release. This game is now available on MetaQuest platforms as well as Steam VR. We would like to thank the developer. Eric, remind me who the developer is again. I always mess this one up.
Caveman Studios.
Caveman Studios. Thank you to Caveman Studios for giving us access on MetaQuest. And we'd like to thank our patrons one more time for giving us access on Steam. Because we were just going to cover it on Quest. Someone came into the Discord and said, "Hey, why are you guys just covering Quest? This game's on Steam." And we're like, you know what? That's a good point. So we took some of the Patreon funding and went and we each bought a copy on Steam and jumped into the Steam version right before the show. So shout out again to the Patreons. Shout out to Caveman Studios. Contractor Showdown. So basically, this is a classic battle royale, military-style battle royale game, exclusively built from the ground up for VR. Of course, as the name would imply, that this game is from the developers that brought us the popular Gen 1 VR shooter, Contractors, which, in my opinion, was the best title of its kind. I always like Contractors better than Pavlov, and better than any of these, like Onward or any of those other ones that kind of fell into this genre. Contractors, I felt like, was the most polished, had the most diversity in terms of weapons and maps. And it was just my favorite in general to play. With that said, Contractor Showdown is a very different game. Like I said, this is a classic battle royale game, more along the lines of like a PUBG or a Warzone type game, Call of Duty Warzone, COD Warzone. Um, and Roots, I guess we'll just kind of start with you. This is a prime example of what you're always talking about, right? Like, Pop 1 was great, but Pop 1 was kind of like Battle Royale Lite, right? It was the VR version of Battle Royale. I feel like what we have here with Contractor Showdown is more like a full flavor version of Battle Royale. This game's a lot more like something that you would see on the flat store versus what we typically get in VR, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's got more meat to the bone for sure, as far as, like a lot of, like Pop One, even it was more, I mean, this is still fast paced, but that one was even more fast paced. The reloading had to be a little bit more fast paced. This one, you're having to do so much more management, even just to reload your gun, right?
Yeah.
But I like it a lot more. It seems like the actual, at least, what I've put in so far, it just seems like the gameplay flows a lot more. And like you said, it's got a lot more depth to it, especially with all the things you can unlock. The guns, it's the biggest problem with a lot of those type of games, especially Pop One, is, you can go in there and you can unlock a bunch of different skins, but pretty much the guns that you pick up and everything that goes on inside there is all the same. Like the few rounds that we went in today, and which we're doing right here, I'm picking up perks. I'm picking up all sorts of shit. Wes is finding, sights for his gun. He found a sniper and was a little, oh, there's no sight. And then he's like, oh shit, I got a sight in my, was it on another gun, Wes, or was it in your bag or something?
It was in my backpack. I just
Yeah.
had been running around picking up everything that I saw on the ground, and I didn't notice that I had picked one up. And then I literally had just decided not to pick that sniper rifle up because, one, I didn't have room in my backpack for the ammunition. And for whatever reason, when you pick up ammunition in this game, it takes up a backpack inventory slot, which kind of sucks. But I didn't have room for the sniper ammo, and I didn't have a scope. So I just left the rifle and the ammo laying there. And then literally by the time I got to the other side of the room, I realized I had a sight in my backpack. So when I took that sight out of my backpack, it cleared up an inventory slot for me to put the ammo. And then I just slapped that sight right on the gun. And now I have a sniper rifle. But, those of you who are curious what happened next, I ended up getting shot in the back and dying immediately. But that's how these games go, right?
Yeah, just when you think you got it, you don't have shit. There's somebody right there that's taking it from you as they're stepping over your cold, dead body. That's what's so fun about it, right? I did like the fact that, like you said, even myself, when I found a site, it's so easy to just slap that thing on there and just keep moving. And there's, what game was it we played recently? Like, you have to go back to a base, and like it's a little bit more methodical, right? I prefer this. I want to be able to use it now as I'm on the fly. Just made my gun that I just found or have, even better. And you can take it off and put it on another gun when you find a different gun, right? I think that's pretty cool as well.
So Eric, Roots and I, admittedly, our time in this game is very limited. But this game has been in early access beta for a couple of months now, and I know you've been playing it for a while now. Tell us a little bit about the long-term progression here, but because most of the things that we have seen have been short-term perks and weapons and items that you lose at the end of a run. But there is a long-term progression to this as well. You complete contracts. As you complete those contracts, you accumulate points. You can spend those points on long-term perks. Um, Tell us a little bit more about that end of the game and what kind of things that we can upgrade on our permanent character by grinding a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I will say just before I get into that too that I have been testing this for a long time, and when you get into a game really early, and then sometimes it's hard to see like where it's going to go or where it's going to be. Like, how many games have we been into early, and you're like, I guess I kind of get it, but I don't know if it's going to be there. Like, I was in this one so early that they had barely had assets in it yet for the map. Like, it was just like placeholders of a lot of quirky, weird things. And before we get into that, I just say during the playtest, this was one of those games where I was like, this is going to be really good. Like, and again, it was so early when I first started playing it that it was barely a game, but I'm like, this is going to be good. I just, you could tell, and it was one of those early tests where you're like, I can't wait till they just finish everything out because it's going to be freaking amazing. But yeah, I mean, this number one, I played Warzone. I played Warzone a ton. Like, I lived and breathed Warzone for a long time, especially during COVID. I played it with my nephews every day. So I am big on these types of battle royale games, but you have to give me something to do in here. You have to give me some progression or some things I can work towards, and they have that here. Like, I like that they did, what you're talking about. They gave you ways to do these little contracts in game where you get special points, for different things you do in game that you can spend outside. And it's, you're going to be able to buy stuff in the store just with regular, your own money, but you can open up a ton of stuff without having to spend any money. You can open up a ton of stuff. You can open up, different weapons and attachments, and then you can open up, different perks, and then you can open up, different outfits. There's 10 characters, and like each character has 10 different variations of what the character can look like, and then there's different skins for your weapon, and then there's different little like things that you can put on the weapon. Like currently right now, GT has like a little GT thing that you can, like a little keychain that you can hang off of your weapon and have it on there, and it has his logo on there. So there's different things that you can put on there, different spray paints that you can do and you can open up. So there's a lot unlocking here that you can do with this game. So it was one of the better things that I liked about it, where it's not just plain war. It wasn't just plain you jump in, all you're doing is a 3-person battle royal. It does give you like, complete this mission, open, you get this many points, and I do think they're going to have daily stuff too, or weekly, at least weekly stuff, or maybe daily stuff that you can do, like that's just every day and stuff like that. But just cool stuff that you can do in there I mean, the main thing is winning. The main thing is going in there and try and get out with your 3-team squad. But I mean, it's cool to do some of the side stuff too.
Ruuts, you know what I really like about this game right off the top was the map.
Oh yeah.
This is a big map. There is only just the one map. There's not multiples, but that's pretty typical for this type of battle royale game. But the map was pretty friggin' huge, and it needs to be, right. You can play up to 60 players, I think, in a match at a time. But it never really felt like we dropped into a crowded map at all, right? Like, the maps are so big that it can disperse 60 players pretty easily, and it's really it doesn't feel crowded until the zone has moved in quite a bit, right?
Yeah, except for Mash when he landed right next to that guy. He's like, I was like, hey, I think there's somebody down here. He's like, nah, I'm good. And then, oh shit, there is somebody down here. And then you were dead within pretty quick on that one, right? I don't know. That's the beauty of these games is everything happens so fast. And I don't know. We didn't win any. Spoiler alert. But
I think we were heading that direction though. I felt good.
I felt
really
good. Dude,
for our next map.
That
one,
honestly,
that one, the first one we jumped into, we landed in separate places, and I literally landed on a team of 3. Like, they came right at me, so I was dead in like seconds. And then it was Ruuts and Wes's first time in the game, so they were just trying to scramble to figure out everything. So yeah, it was fun though. It's just a blast when you're doing that stuff.
Yeah, and it's still got quite a bit of learning to do. but I enjoyed my time in there, and this is the honest truth. Like, I want to play more tomorrow. Like, so if you guys are down and you want to
Yeah.
get in there tomorrow,
100%.
maybe we can do some updated impressions on Monday's show.
Mhm.
But I'm definitely down to get in and spend a couple hours in there tomorrow and play with a little bit of experience under my belt. Um, I'm wondering if we fucked up Roots because typically we don't participate in beta testing. We take the kind of responsibility that comes with beta testing seriously, and when we tell a developer that we'll test the game thoroughly and leave detailed feedback, that's exactly what we do. But we don't really have time to do that, so oftentimes we just skip doing any kind of beta testing, and that was the case with this one. Um, but I'm wondering, Roots, if we fucked up in a big way because now a lot of these people have 2 months of experience in this game, and we're just now trying to figure it out.
They don't have our skill, Wes. once we
true.
crack shot, you know what I mean? Like, bring it on. Now I think the beauty of this type of game is every game is different. As we were talking about before the show, is like a game like Breachers. I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to either be fucking charging the thing or I'm going to be sitting there camping the spot. It's just, to me, is so boring. This is, to me, so much more fun of a game mode. I just really love it. The map, okay, one of the coolest things I think is this PDA, right? That's how you use everything. Yeah. And when you pull up the map and then you click into the trigger, pulls up a bigger map, allows you to pinpoint and ping areas. And I thought the map and you can like make it bigger and smaller. Like even the menu allowed you to bring it in closer or further away. Like these are optimizations that, I guess nobody's asking for, but they're quality of life things that when you have them, you're like, that's actually really nice. So, not only are they delivering a really good, the best battle royale I've played in VR, but they're making it the UI friendly to use. And I don't think people realize how that's my biggest gripe with the World of Warcraft VR mod, is that there's no way to really make the UI as easy as it needs to be to click. I mean, they've done an amazing job and probably the best you could ever do with it. And it's amazing. It's just not the type of game, right, that you can do that UI and point and click. Whereas like everything in this felt right. Like, you know what I mean? That all the menus, and that's something to makes me appreciative. So,
Eric, does this game support B haptics yet?
That's a great question, and I don't know the answer to that. That is an excellent question. I could probably just try and load it up and put with my vest, and try it on. But I don't know the answer to that question. I assume they probably will. If they don't have it done now, I'm sure they will, especially with B haptics now becoming a partner with Meta. There's and it's in Contractors now already. There's no way they don't put it in if it's not there already. Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. I want to start using my vest more. Now that this thing is an official partner with Meta, now they're partnering with Sony so that they can support PlayStation VR games as well. It looks like the haptic vest is here to stay, and we're going to see a lot more support for it going forward. So I want to start getting into the habit of grabbing it and putting it on before I play. So yeah, maybe we give that a shot if we do play tomorrow. Maybe we see if we can load into the B haptics vest.
Yeah, I mean, we can ask in chat too. Does anybody know in chat if they tried their B haptics yet? I haven't had my vest on to even try it to see if it's in there, but it'd be cool if it was, for sure. I think it would definitely. I mean, it would. I mean, you do B haptic. Have your B haptics vest on. Go play like Ghost of Tabor or any of those games. It's like even Pop 1 is pretty amazing with the haptics vest on because you actually can, when you fly in that, you can actually feel the rumble on your chest when you fly. So it's a cool thing. But the problem is with Pop 1, you have to mod it to get it in there. It's not native. Right. But yeah, I think it would be super cool if they get it in there.
Good looking game graphically, Roots. I mean, it's not going to win awards for photorealism like Subside or Hubris or anything, but a much more high level of detail here versus something like Pop One that had a bit of a more cartoony look, and I think it fits well for this type of game. This looks uh, like a PUBG style game, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Definitely the maps are more realistic for sure. Real really I guess kind of like a Call of Duty type. I would say Warzone, but I've never played Warzone. So Mash says it's very Warzone-esque.
It's very
So
Warzone. Like it's the closest thing to Warzone. Like if you're a Warzone fan, this is it. Like, you know, this is exactly what you would think it would be. I mean, and to me, I like it better than Warzone because I'd rather play it. I'd rather be in VR. Like I'd rather be in VR
yes.
and like taking the mag out of the weapon, putting a new mag in, and then
Aiming
charging.
down the fucking
Yeah.
sights.
Yep.
Come on, son.
Yeah, absolutely. And and you can do almost everything you can do in Warzone. You can do in here, like you can do the slide maneuver. Now and like just it feels like Contractors, but as a basically as a battle royal. So all the cool movements that's in Contractors, all the polish that Contractors has that they've been working on for how many years now, they took that and they just put it into a battle royal mode and just kind of like made everything even better. So, but yeah, to me, it feels exactly like Warzone does. I mean, even to the point when you're jumping out of the plane, trying to coordinate where you're going to land, and then looting on the ground, trying to find your best weapons.
Isn't this the game that Todd made that highlight reel where he was punching people in the nuts and killing them?
Yeah, the dick punch. Yeah,
Dick punch,
the
yeah.
dick punch video. Yeah, that was Warzone. It wasn't Warzone. It was Call of Duty. Just a regular Call of Duty
Okay,
multiplayer.
okay.
But it's the same game. Yeah.
That was funny. We
Yeah.
need dick punches in this game.
Yeah.
That would be super cool. Dick punching in VR. Come on, yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think they'll make the same mistake that Pop One did and not go free to play, obviously, but um, cannibalizing their audience, right? And splitting all these different lobbies, and it sounded good in theory to have 1v1, or singles and duos and trio, and a whole bunch of different things and all these modes, and then there's nobody in the lobbies because everybody's doing their own lobbies, and like there's a fine line to where you have to gauge your audience and say, okay, we have a big enough audience to where we can have private lobbies. As soon as you open private lobbies, you lose a quarter of people immediately, because now they're just going to go play with their friends, and they're not going to go into the main lobbies. And so I don't know.
I mean, you had people scream for single player and Population 1, and then nobody played it. So like you can't always, like, as a developer, you can't always just go with the mob mentality and just do what everybody wants, right? Sometimes you have to make the smarter decision, because people said they wanted it and they didn't want it.
Well, here's the thing. Like for me, I wanted the ability to do like single player or duos. I wanted that forever when we were playing Pop One. By the time they gave us that stuff, I was already done playing Pop One, and it wasn't enough to bring me back into it. I think that was the issue. It wasn't that they added that stuff in and it killed their game. It's that their game was dying when they added that stuff in, and it wasn't enough to save it. Even going free to play at that point didn't quite save it. So yeah,
I think having too many lobbies is a really big danger, because I mean, singles one-on-one is one thing, but they added so many different ways in different lobbies, and it's free to play. So, I mean, I guess there's no reason not to. It's just when you want to play the actual game, I assume you're getting bots or you're waiting in lobbies for a long time. So.
Yeah, and it's going to be an even bigger danger for a game like this that, with the bigger lobbies in it already. Like, I imagine 3 months out from now, they're going to have difficulty keeping their lobbies full as it is. So you're right. I think that if they split up their player base too much here, that they run the danger of declining the quality of life for just the regular players of the game.
Yeah.
Eric, you were talking about how this game looks on Quest. When we played together, we played on Steam. I know that there's a pretty noticeable difference in terms of like aliasing. Like there's a lot more shimmeriness when you're playing on Quest. But in terms of like the resolution and overall level of detail, how do you think they compare?
I mean, it's pretty damn good. I didn't play it on the Quest 2. I only played it on the Quest 3. And I played it, I don't know, I think I did 3 or 4 matches on Thursday before my show, just because I hadn't really spent a ton of time in the Quest version. I mainly had spent time in the Steam version. And I thought it was amazing. I thought it was awesome. Played smooth, played great, looks fantastic. Like if you don't have a PC and you're like, man, I'm gonna miss out here, you're not. You won't feel like you lost anything. That's not to say that it doesn't look better in PC. It definitely looks better. The textures are better. It's the same old thing. Anything you think of the difference between a PC and the Quest, it's here. Like the Quest has a wallpaper kind of feel to it sometimes with some of the textures and things like that. And you're gonna see more definition, in like the mountains and the cliffs and just some of the things. But I mean, it's probably 90% there, maybe 85% there. I mean, it doesn't seem less populated in any places. You know what I mean? I know a lot of assets can be kind of like, toned down with how many things are on the map, but it doesn't feel that way in any way. And I've never counted them or anything like that, but it doesn't feel like there's one less bush or one less rock or one less building or vehicle. Everything seems to be there, and it plays pretty damn well. Like, we played we played 3 matches today, and I mean, I don't think I felt much different in there than I did in the Quest version. So again, I didn't play the Quest 2 version, so I don't know how that one feels, and there could be a difference. I mean, this game it's pretty. You guys saw the map. It's big and there's a lot of stuff on it. And when you get 60 people on a map, it's not easy. So Quest 2, I don't know if it plays well, but Quest 3, I thought it played smooth. I had no lag. I mean, everything ran well. I played 4 matches on Thursday before my show, and I got in and out, and we even came in second with just a rando squad with one of the things, and it was great. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, and I'd be surprised if this game has even been optimized for Quest 3 at this point. Typically, that's something that you see a few months down the road. And when that happens, I got to imagine that playing this game on Quest 3 is going to be very similar to playing it on Steam. Like, it looks really good on Steam, but I didn't see anything in there today that couldn't be replicated on a Quest 3. So I got to imagine that gap closes pretty quickly when they start to optimize.
Yeah, it's amazing how close they're getting now on some of these things. I mean, this isn't like Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, where you have like super big, tons of zombies and textures, and like there's just so many things on the map where for the Quest version they had to like dummy it down and like take all the doors off and of the cabinets and the kitchens and things like that.
Right.
And take cars out of the street and like that weren't there. I don't see that here. Like either they're getting better at the optimization, or maybe this isn't as hungry of a game.
It's both.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's both.
Yeah, it's both. When they updated the ASW last summer, that was a pretty big game changer for standalone. Again, to the point now where Quest 3 games are pretty close to what like a PC game on medium settings would be, right? That's pretty huge for standalone VR for it to get to that level today in the 3rd generation is pretty big. It makes you excited for the future of standalone. But I think you're right. I think we have especially in a game like this, we're going to within a few short months achieve parity between the platforms, and that's pretty important for these competitive type games, that everyone's on a level playing field and having the same experience. So pretty cool.
Tony Savino wants to know if he's blocked here. And I answered him.
No.
And I said, no, you're not blocked, but apparently your message somehow is blocked. I don't know. But what's up, Tony? What's up, man?
What was his question?
No, he says, can you answer my question, please?
Right. He asked. He said, "Am I blocked here? Am I blocked here?" I said, "No, you're not."
No, he asked.
Oh, I see. What does PSVR 2 PC support mean? Is what he asked.
What does PSVR 2 PC support actually mean? Can it work on any PC, or do you have to have a high-end one? Well, there's still a lot of questions out there, Tony, about what exactly it is going to mean. They haven't really announced and given us much details at this point. All that they've announced is that it will be supporting PC, hopefully by the end of the year. Outside of that, everything's speculation at this point. We don't know yet.
But
we don't know what the specs are going to be to support it. We don't know if we're going to need an adapter. We don't know if they're going to stream like through Steam Link. We really don't know anything yet, other than you're going to be able to use your PlayStation headset to play Steam VR games.
Yeah, what we do know is it's not magic, and whatever PC you have will have to be as powerful as the PlayStation 5, and I would submit more powerful, because Sony is really good at optimization. And so, like,
yeah,
any dreams of being able to just run this on a potato, this isn't a Quest 2. Quest 2 you can put, because it's such low resolution. This thing's you're gonna need a decent computer, I would imagine.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing that nobody's really taking into consideration when thinking about this, is that PSVR headset is a high resolution headset. It's the equivalent of running a HP Reverb G2 on your PC. It's literally, I mean, it's a higher resolution than 90% of the consumer VR headsets on the PC market. It's got more resolution than Quest 2. It's got more resolution than Valve Index. It's got more resolution than all of those. So you're going to need to have a fairly substantial PC to push this thing. Now, if they're able to get the eye tracking to work and bring along the dynamic foveated rendering, then that will go a long way toward alleviating some of that, some of the resources that you need to push that display. But this is why I'm so excited about it. Like, it's a high resolution headset that hopefully you're going to be able to connect through a hard wire, and it's a OLED. It's a high contrast OLED panel for the for your PC. So I mean, that's awesome enough. On top of that, if we get to use all of the haptics and adaptive triggers and the haptics in the headset and the eye tracking, if they bring all of that stuff along, that's going to be amazing. But the way I'm looking at it is all of that stuff is just the cherry on top. Just having the base headset work like any other PC headset is a big W, in my opinion.
Yeah, just having a cable. That's not a link.
I mean, think about that.
You know,
think about that. I mean, a 2K per eye OLED headset, wired headset for PC for $550.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Inside out tracking, great controllers. I mean, that's $1,000 PC headset basically. To get the PC equivalent of this, you would expect to pay around $1,000 or more, and it's $550. So
yeah, no one will be saying it's too expensive for the PC, but for PlayStation it was too expensive. You know,
right, exactly.
I just think people, I get it. Like, I'm not immune to wanting to pay less, or and a lot of times not able to pay. I have to pay less, or I can't have it. But being realistic these days and saying, look, technology. You know, people look at a 65-inch TV and they there's no qualms about that being $1,500 or whatever it is, $2,000. It's fucking $550 for a headset. Are you crazy? I'm like, I think people's expectations in a world where everything is expensive as fuck, and it's such a high piece of technology. There's so much technology crammed in there, for all of them, right? I just it's a weird dynamic. So
great. Anyway, Contractor Showdown. Tune in Monday. Hopefully, we'll have some more impressions for you then. But the early impressions are that I think we're all very impressed with it. I think that we'll, we're not addicted yet, but I think that once we get comfortable with the controls and all of the extensive systems that the game has going on, that it's very highly likely that this ends up being a favorite in our channel and our community. And the one thing we really didn't talk about, Ruuts, that's just amazing, is this is a $20 game.
Oh, Jesus.
And you can get it on sale right now for $18.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's pretty incredible. I fully expected this to be $30, and it's not.
That's because they're smart. It's a no-brainer cost. It's what somebody said in the chat earlier. They said 60-player game. You have to have the lobbies populated. So you take a little bit of hit in the beginning, and you charge. And contractors, I think it was Contractors. I know Pavlov as well. Back in the day, they came out and they came out for a reasonable price, and then they added more, and then the cost went up. And anybody that has a problem with that, I guarantee you're watching this after the price has gone up, and that's just too fucking bad. I have no problem with developers. Yeah, give the people that are early adopters a bit of a deal, and then you raise the price as you add more to the game, and people that didn't get the game, and of course with the caveat that you give people time. Hey, in 2 weeks we're raising the price. Get it now. I think that's the smartest thing that the developers can do. The worst thing you can do is come out too expensive, and then you're like that game we were talking about last week, where your dick's you're standing there with your dick in your hand for 6 months before you can lower the price, and by then now you're forced to lower the price, and it just it's a bad situation to be in.
Yeah, and I'm okay with this not being free to play too. Like, I know a lot of people are like, how come this isn't free to play? How come it's not like Pop One? Like, I actually like this model better. Like, I really do. I like this. Give me the price at $14.99, $19.99, and then don't go free to play, because then you're going to keep out a lot of the little kids that you don't want in there. So like the people that because you have Pop One. And Caveman Studios doesn't want this to be Pop One. They don't want it to be Pop One. They don't want it to be free to play. Everybody gets in, and you have a million little kids in there. They want to have parity. They want to have a lot of people in there. But I mean, they want to have a little bit of entry of, okay, we're going to give you a quality game. You pay us $14.99, $19.99, $20, whatever it's going to be. And then, maybe we'll do some in-game stuff. You can still buy some stuff in-game if you choose to. Like, you don't ever have to. Like, so if they do give you microtransactions, and somebody asks, is there microtransactions? There is. But you don't have to buy them, and it's not pay to win. It's completely cosmetic, most of it. And, nothing affects the game, which is great. So, those things are just extra, and you don't have to. Like, a lot of people just don't buy anything like that in game. But I think it deserves $19.99. Like, I think it's worth it. Like Warzone is free, you know what I mean? And they get millions and millions of people in there, but this is not that. Like, that is still a different thing. That's a console PC game, that's everywhere. This is not that. They have to charge for some of these games. I think it's a smart move.
Yeah, and Pop One was $30 forever. Like,
correct.
They ended up going free to play, but it was always their goal to be Fortnite. Like, they wanted to draw in those little kids and stuff. This isn't Fortnite. This is a more serious game for more serious gamers.
How crazy is it that the same people that bitch about, being able to, for skins or whatever, ways that the developers can make money. That's how developers keep the cost of the game down, because a lot of these games should be way more than what people pay. And we've talked about that before, the $60 price that's been like that for 20 years. That's how a lot of developers have to make their money. And as long as it's not especially in a competitive game, doesn't give you an advantage, I don't think there's a problem with it at all. I think it's, a way you support the developers and you make your character look cool, or whatever it is. Just the guns look cool, or, you are in VR. Of all the times it matters what your skins look like, it's kind of in VR, right? So
And then you're going to want maps. Like everybody's like, oh, I want more maps, or I want more weapons, or I want, a custom this or a custom that. But then they're like, well, I'm not going to buy anything in game. Well, these servers have to be operated. Somebody has to pay for these, especially if you're multiple platform, multiple countries. Then, who's got to pay for these servers? You know what I mean? And if they're not making money on the game anymore, they have to make money in game some way. So at least give people the option. Don't go pay to win. Nobody wants that. I don't want that. Nobody else wants that. But if you give people the option of buying some cool shit in game, and you make it compelling and fun to buy, and not $1 million to go get it, then I think it's an absolutely thing that people should do. Give people a choice. If I want to go buy it, well, what's the big deal? It doesn't hurt anybody. You don't have to buy it.
Yeah. Some people get pissed.
People get so mad because you buy things. They're like, "Oh my god, you bought that? You bought that skin? Yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah,
We work hard for our money. We do whatever the fuck we want with it."
Yeah, I just think it's just one of the things in life that's so crazy. It's just like, why do you even care? Why does anybody care what somebody else is doing? You do you. Let them do it. You don't want to get the skin, don't. I enjoy it.
He's showing off his money. I can't afford that, and he can, and it makes me mad that he can, and he should keep his money in his pocket and not flaunt it. He thinks he's better than me.
You think you're better
than me?
This
man legitimately thinks that he is better than us.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes, he does.
I see a wall of a bunch of expensive stuff that says he is.
Anyway, go play it. If you like first person shooters, if you like battle royale style games, this one's again we're very early in our experience, but it seems like it certainly has the potential to be by far the best in class as far as VR is concerned. And it's a good omen for VR as a whole that we're starting to see the genres finally evolve, right? Because VR started in a pretty good spot in 2016, 2017. It devolved a little bit with the onset of standalone, right? The overall kind of quality of the games took a step back so that we could make VR more accessible and affordable for people. And we were stuck there for a few years, but now we're starting to see the games catch back up again. We're starting to see some real evolution in this now third generation of VR. And I think it's games like this are compelling evidence that we are, in fact, finally moving in the right direction.
What do you think AI? We are, I think of a lot of the things that Zuck's doing with AI, but like it has to be solving certain problems with the headsets and production and how to implement different things. And like, I just was reading again, I really think we're so close to fusion for power. Like I see it articles every couple months that they're keep making further progress. And I believe the AI is doing most of it. I think humans have kind of hit a wall in a lot of ways. And now this is now going to propel us even further, especially in VR. So,
yeah, well, I watched the Fallout series this past week, or at least half of it. I haven't finished it yet. But the big mech suits that they use in that use fusion cores. And that's said in like the year 2100 or the year 2200. So we know it's coming, right? There's your proof.
You know what else is coming? Actually, it's already here. I just saw it's a robotic dog that you can buy that has a flamethrower attached to it. It's only $10,000, and it said it's legal in every state. And I thought, what could go wrong with that? Like, what kind of fucking world are we living in?
Awesome.
I was like, for real, this thing is real. I was like, how crazy is that? That's cool.
That is awesome. I want one for Christmas.
Yep. It's only 10 grand.
Eric, I think everyone on the Impact team should get one of those as a bonus this year.
I agree, 100%.
Either that or a Groot robot. One of the two.
Or at least we should all get an immersed 4K.
I'm working on that. Renji stopped into the show the other day. I'm like, let's get the visor, man. I said we'll start meeting in immersed every week, man. He sent us up all with visors.
And we all have channels too, so we can give them a little bit of value in return for that,
Absolutely.
right? Like we can record and talk about it, do segments on it, content on it.
Yeah, we were in there on Friday, right? It was cool, man. Immersed is a cool app, man.
Yeah, I
It's
like the environments. I thought they were pretty cool.
yeah.
And it's cool that I can go in there. Uh, Essentially, what this thing does, Roots, is um, you install. So it's a standalone app, right? It's something that you go into your Quest to use, but you have to run a PC client as well, and it links up through your router to your PC. But when you install the PC client, it installs as a display adapter. So when you run it, it just automatically changes your display settings to give you 3 monitors. And when you put the headset on, your monitors are right in front of you, and it works. It's not like emulating monitors inside the headset. It's actual 3 monitor setup. And all you need is your Quest to use it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and you can do
Um,
up to 5
it
actually if you get the pro version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, and that's that a lot of people like myself, instinctively be like, well, I've already got 3. Well, not everybody has 3 monitors. Maybe they don't even have 1, right? Well, I guess you have to have 1 for your PC, but generally, but yeah, that's cool.
Then
But
you
no,
can
it works
size
well.
them, and then you can curve them if you want to curve them. You can size them. You can you can kind of like make them all huge if you want, or
You know who else wants to make
Yeah.
size them and curve them and make them all huge?
Yeah.
No,
Very
they all have individual resolution settings on them. You can set them up to even beyond 4K. Like I think the top resolution was 1 step above 4K. Um,
That's
and
crazy.
and you can cut out like your desk, so that you can cut a hole in the virtual world, so that you can see your real life keyboard and mouse, and you're not just feeling around for it. Like you can literally see your actual desktop, but then the rest of the world is VR, and you have your monitors and stuff up.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
And you can have people in the room with you. You can share your monitors if you want them to watch it, or you can hide them. Um, it's cool. It made us feel like we were in the same meeting room, versus what we normally do. On a telecall, video call for our team meetings, we all feel kind of disconnected when we do it that way. But being in this immersed app, it felt like we were in the same meeting room, like really meeting. So it was pretty cool.
You were living the future.
It makes me think maybe next year for I don't know how many people it can handle, but maybe next year this is what we do to for the 2024 show voting.
That'd
That
be
would
cool.
Yeah, because you could share you could show everybody your monitor, and you could have everything on there. It would be so much easier to do than trying to do it in big screen, and you'd have so much more available to you there. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what we do. We'll see. Depends on if he gives us free headsets or not.
We'll see.
Anyway, everyone go buy Contractors Showdown. Certainly much more to come on this game in the future. So be sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe and ring the bell. We'll probably talk more about it on Monday, as a matter of fact. So in the meantime, go buy it. Check it out for yourself.
Yep.
Definitely.
But we move along to this week's mod of the week, as chosen by our friend Mash here. Aliens Fireteam Elite. And while the intent was to play this and review it, we didn't quite get around to doing that. So we're just going to real-time review it. We're going to review it in real time. And I think, Roots, this is the part of the show where you're going to go break away and get set up for that, while Eric and I talk about it. And then in a moment, Roots will be back, and then Eric and I will join him in game.
Yep. All right. I'll be back in a sec.
Get out of here, Ruuts. How dare
Hey, I'm still here.
Wait, he's still here. Wes, I was gonna say I want to talk about this game because it's been a minute since I've used the UEVR mod. I don't know how often you've been using it, but
Not very.
I got real busy, when it first came out. I binged on it, right? Like I played as much as I could to try everything, and then I got really busy, and then we were trying. A lot of other regular games came up, so I kind of haven't been away with it, been back to it. And it's amazing how freaking easy it is. It literally
Yeah.
like I haven't touched it since then. You download whatever game you want to play. You launch the game flat to get to your title screen, and then you click on the inject button. You have a little drop down menu in the UEVR menu that allows you to select whatever game you're currently playing on Steam. You hit inject, and literally you put your headset on, and you're in. That's it.
Yeah, it's a 2-click mod, like literally. It's an automatic mod. Now, obviously, there's more that you can do than that. In a lot of these games, if you want to play in first person and have full VR controls, then there's more to it. Not a lot more, but there is more. But I typically don't even mess with any of that. I go for simplicity, and for simplicity's sake, and this will be the case today. I'll be playing this with the gamepad in third person, but in VR. And literally, to do that, all you got to do is boot the game, select it from the drop down, and click inject, and then you're ready to go, full VR. I got to say, Eric, you picked well when you picked the game this week, because it was only like 2 or 3 days after you chose the game that Survios dropped a new trailer for their Aliens game, officially announcing that the game's coming later this year, and giving us the actual title for the game. Although I can't quite recall what it is, but did you catch that new trailer that came out?
I did, yeah, and I can't, I feel bad. I'm not going to say I was Nostradamus. I may have had a word that
you knew it was
may have
coming?
had some
Okay.
word that was coming. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks super cool. I'm very excited for Survios has done some really good things in the past. I'm excited for they don't pop out games often, right? Like Survios is not one of those companies. They're not like Resolution Games or Fast Travel Games where they just kind of hammer games out there. They still support VR and they do a lot in VR, but they take their time and do things, and they try and do them properly. And I'm very hopeful that this is going to be really, really good and not, Walking Dead onslaught.
So it's called Aliens Rogue Incursion.
Yep.
And there was no gameplay in the trailer, but we did learn a little bit about it. There is a website up for the game, and they are classifying this game as an action horror game, which is good, although it makes you wonder. Obviously, they they previously described this game as a spiritual successor to Alien Isolation. And while there is a lot of action in Alien Isolation, I wouldn't classify it as an action game. I would consider that to be more of a stealth game. So I'm thinking that this game may actually be a little bit closer to the game that we're about to play, this Aliens Fireteam Elite. Although they are calling it a single player story driven game. So it's not going to be like a multiplayer thing like this. So hopefully we just have a good first player story driven action shooter that isn't like super arcadey, but is more like a Resident Evil style or Dead Space or something like that.
I'm super hopeful for this game. I have a little bit of knowledge about what they're trying to do with it, and I can tell you this, I'm all on board. Like, I think the way how they're doing with this one and what they decided to do with it, and like what direction, I think is absolutely the right direction for this. For this and now. I know a lot of people want Alien Isolation, and who knows? Maybe someday we'll get that, on a Quest, or we'll get it on PC, full VR, not,
Well, I
not
mean,
a
you
mod.
can play it on PC
Yeah,
now with the
yeah, and a mod
gamepad, and it's
for
really
sure.
good.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's really good. But I know a lot of people want to see it, and maybe we will someday, and I think that's a possibility. But I don't think everything has to be that. I think you can do different things. I do like the idea of an action, adventure shooter, which would be fun. And that universe is amazing. We don't have a lot of those types. Aliens is great. So if you're gonna bring it into VR, I mean, I'm just really hopeful Survios does really right by it, and I think from what I've heard and the path that they're on, I'm very hopeful. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, I have too. And you know, there's one thing that's never been in question with Survios is the quality of their production. I mean, they've been lacking in certain things with the gameplay and some of their later releases. But even from the earliest days of VR, Survios has always put out high quality releases in terms of graphics and sound. So, at the very least, you know, given that this is an Unreal 5 game, it should be a spectacle, right? Something that's at least got some value in terms of the experience, especially for fans of the Alien franchise.
Definitely. Yeah. Very exciting.
Um, oh, are you back, Roots? Yes. Oh, they can't hear. Okay. 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 So you should be able to hear me when I get switched over because I have uh, ninjas picking up my um, NVIDIA broadcast. So all I should have to do is switch NVIDIA broadcast over to my headset, and you should be able to hear me in Discord, and everyone else should be able to hear me through the stream.
All right, perfect. Well, I'm going to switch over to the next scene then, and then you guys switch over, and you should be good to go.
Cool.
All right. So with that, Roots will be here with you, ladies and gents. We probably won't have our eyes on the chat for the next few minutes, but Roots will be here talking to you, keeping you company as Eric and I get switched over and into our headsets, and we'll be right back with you. See you in just a minute, Roots.
All right. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm pulling up the chat right now. I wanted to say shout out to staff and stuff. Says, hey, strangers and cats, just woke up 9 a.m. Super cold, fever, running nose. Have to rewind to see the past. See ya. Sorry you're feeling bad. I will see you in the future because I'm assuming you've already gone back. And you're gonna think I'm a time traveler. You're gonna be like, oh my God, Roots knew. Yeah, I was here.
Zion popped in too.
Did he really? Oh, Scion. Yeah, Scion, I miss hanging out. Scion, when you get a chance, if you're still around, I haven't been there, but Dee's been doing Wreckfest Wednesdays. I've been sucked into World of Warcraft so much. I'm level 72. I expect to be 80 by tomorrow. I'd be in there now if I wasn't doing the show. And yeah, it's amazing. Have not played 1 minute. Well, I logged in to try to mess with my mods in a flat version of the game, but I haven't done any questing. Haven't done any dungeons either. It's all been questing. It's been an adventure. Yeah, Wreckfest VR is so bad. I want it as well. Maybe they'll have a VR version, or at best it'll be Unreal Engine 5, and somehow we'll be able to play it on a private server anyway, like Radio Rut has been running, which has been kind of nice. But yeah, Wreckfest in VR would be amazing. As you can see, I'm doing this in a third person, kind of like Wes was saying. I kind of found probably should. Okay, so I'm going to turn this down in the settings a little bit. I had it turned up the graphics to 1.2. How do I do this? How do I get over there? I guess I did it with the mouse last time. I turned it up. Yeah, resolution scale. But since I'm streaming, it might be a good idea to just have that regular one. And I don't think this is. I think that probably is for my monitor, but it should be good. But yeah, no, I've played this. Oh yeah, there we go. A little bit, having a little bit of jitter. Play this in first person. I feel like a lot of times putting it in first person adds a layer of weirdness, and I don't mind doing it, but I won't I try not to do it streaming anymore, because once that weirdness starts to happen, it's things go downhill, and like you're supposed to be streaming, right? You beat Fisherman's Tale when it came out. Nice. Well, I'll tell you what, Fisherman's Tale is actually a really good game. See, I kind of still see a little bit of a jitter when I turn my screen. I wonder what my processor's running good. And sometimes I have an extra game running. You're like, that's not a good idea, Ruuts. Yeah, it's not good to have two games running usually. So yeah, so okay, so in GT's video, that was when it first came out, and there was a bug that, so like whenever you would start running, every time you went to move, it would spin you around, and it made it feel like unplayable, right? And but now I meant to go in and check my slash played and see how many hours I've played. I guarantee it's like 40, 50, 60 hours maybe. I don't know. Whatever it's taken me to get to level 72. And now granted, it's not it's 7 times the speed of leveling, but it still takes time. But anyway, I figured out how to add more buttons now, so I'm gonna, once I get to a max level, I'll be able to have 11 buttons, which will change everything. I might not even need them all. I might only need it like 8 or 9, hopefully. But I still want them to add keyboard mouse support, because if they can, then I can legitimately do everything. And I disagree with what GT was saying, what he said in our chat last week, but I didn't really clarify, because like I came off like what he said was wrong, and it's not. It's how he feels, so it can't be wrong. You know, how somebody feels about something is always right. It's just the way you feel. I just disagree with that mentality of if it's not like a full VR game. Like that, for example, by that mentality, I shouldn't be playing this. I might as well play this flat, right? And a lot of people have that mentality, especially in a game like World of Warcraft. But it's been like, I don't know how to go back to playing it flat. No, I'm getting May 20th, Cataclysm comes out, so I'm going to be playing again, and raiding Cataclysm on a flat screen, which I love, but it won't be the same as playing it in VR. And if they had a server, a Warmain server for Cataclysm, and they probably will, now that it's going to be released again. I bet they do, probably. I would probably just start raiding there instead. I am actually thinking about, probably tomorrow, I'm going to start the Virtual Strangers Guild, and then Wesk and I can run that, and hopefully we can get at least, some VR people in there to run dungeons and stuff, and maybe we get 10 people that can run a raid. Get some people that know a lot about the raid mentality, that can help run it. Who knows?
Yeah,
it'd be cool.
That would be good, because I do enjoy my time in it, but the problem is that I just don't play half as frequently as you do, so you're always going to be like 50 levels ahead of me.
Well, but that's why it's good to have different characters. Like I told D that my priest, I haven't touched him. The one that we did together, he's still sitting right where we left him.
Look, you might not have been touching your priests, but I bet those priests.
I know. It's amazing how cool any game you can do in VR, man. I'm playing this third person, like freaking blown away.
So do you guys have the chat up?
Yeah, I let them know. I let them know what was up. And
I mean, in the headset and everything. Okay.
Oh no, I have not done that. I can do that though. Give me just a second here.
I just figure that'll be one less thing I pull up. Although I don't know, like I don't know. So I'm not.
Well, that's not what I wanted to do. What the hell is that? That's not right. Get rid of that.
Okay.
It pulled up the wrong fucking thing here. I want to get rid of that. Close that overlay. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Now we're talking. We want to hit add desktop window.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave the chat out.
There we go. All right, so I've got the chat up in my headset.
Just
so
that
that's
one
fine.
one thing made my like it was like a little bit of like micro stutter turning. All right.
Yeah,
so,
I was getting that earlier. I turned my resolution down in the Steam VR, and now everything is just buttery smooth.
Yeah.
It still looks great. So
Yeah, I turned my my resolution down from 120 to 100 back to 100. I thought, you know, I'm streaming. I
slumming
maybe
it.
yeah, slumming it. Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm
You still with
gonna.
us, Eric? Eric, you
I am
still
here. Yeah. Still
right,
here,
good.
just running around this menu. I don't know. Can the chat hear me? I don't know if I'm coming through
Should be
Discord
able
only
to.
now. So.
I just invited you. You should be because your guys' voices are coming through my what I'm hearing in my headset.
Cool. Where do I see your invitation, Ruuts? Where will I see that?
It
Just
should
in
be
Steam?
go to team in the menu.
How do I get to the menu again? That's on the controller.
Just the start button, and then click tab over to team. Are you using your
No, I'm using touch controllers.
Yeah, you might want to use your gamepad because you're gonna need your D-pad for different moves, and the touchpad it's. I think there's a way to do it, but it's just more difficult.
I'd have to go get the controller. Let me go. I'll have to run and go get it.
I recommend. That's why. Go ahead.
Okay,
yeah.
just give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. Have you seen an invite yet, Ruuts?
No, I did actually. I was like, oh, wrong person. I was sent to the lethal Lee kill. Hopefully, he didn't accept it. I don't see you on.
Think they are.
I don't see you on my Steam. As online yet.
I see you.
Yes.
I can send you an invite, I guess.
Well, that's right. Well, no, you don't want it unless you can join. Maybe I've got myself on. Hold on, I might have myself on invisible. I do that.
No, I see you. You don't see me. Maybe I'm on invisible.
Well, I know I just saw Mash and invited him, so I don't know what.
Let me check. Let me see if maybe I'm invisible. Hold on.
I love being invisible. It's my favorite thing about Steam or other places. Incognito mode. I'm out there. You don't even know it. I'm just lurking.
I'm invisible. That's what it is.
Okay, you should pop out for me then. But yeah, it's better for me to be.
I'm online now.
Because otherwise, you're trying to figure out how to work the menu and start the thing. And
okay, you should see me now.
hold on, let me shut my camera off. Yeah, I see it.
I'm like John Cena, bitch. You can't see me.
That's right. I'm gonna close my camera since I don't need it, and it's just extra resource. Okay.
Is there a jump in this game, Ruuts? Can you jump?
No, I don't know. Did you notice in that? I was jumping around in that video for showdowns. I just jump everywhere. There's a roll. As a matter of fact, there's no jump, but there's a roll. It is a jump, but you're gonna be getting very well acquainted with it.
So did you send me an in-game invite?
Yeah, so go to your in your menu, go to team up there on top, and you should see.
Yeah.
You should see. I'll send you another one just in case because I don't know.
It gave me a out of game invite.
Well,
But
you
it
can join
didn't
it.
give me like.
You can join it that way too.
I think I have to because I don't see anything in the game.
Steam is weird like that.
Like I can invite you,
right?
But it doesn't.
So you just
doesn't
tap
show me
out.
like a thing to join.
Just go to your Steam, and then there where your notifications are, it should say. You should be able to join that way.
So I'm back. You said there's an invite for me somewhere?
Yeah, I sent you an invite, but Wes says there's no way. It's not showing where it's at.
Whereas normally you said it's in the start menu, right?
Well, yeah. I assume. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Wes is here. Did you join through the outside, Wes?
Friends menu in Steam.
Okay. Yeah. So friends menu. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually see. I found the menu now where it is.
I guess we're kind of getting a little put off that we have to do it outside of the headset, and then we realize that this is not. It's a mod. It's not officially made for VR, right?
I see where I can invite you.
Yeah. So just go to your friends list on.
On Steam. Yeah, I'm trying.
Steam.
I was still in the game. In game, I found where it is.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I can invite you guys all day. I just can't join anything from here.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. So I'll join from Steam. Hang on.
Are you in here, Wes?
Yeah, I am. I'm just
Nice.
messing around with
So
the settings a little bit.
You got the gamepad, right?
Yeah, I'm using the regular Xbox gamepad.
Okay, so if you what is it? How do you? I'm trying to see how you pull up your stuff. Oh yeah, so LB or RB, pull up. See, I'm gonna pull up this thing. It's like a healing thing, so we'll all jump in this to get healed, and then I can pick it up. It's a trauma station. And depending on your...
I was in the menu. Hold on, coming back. All right, now what now?
I was just saying that there's different. Every class has got different abilities. I've got this thing where I can throw down it's a healing trauma station, and so like it'll.
Cool.
So whenever we're low, I'll try to keep. If somebody needs it, they can get it. And so depending on what class you have, it'll determine what you got. Like I got a gun boost that I just hit. I don't know what the fuck that is, but hey,
yeah, you'll have.
Oh, sorry.
You'll have to give us the tutorial as we go because I didn't even run a tutorial on this game. If there's anything weird that we need to know, then you'll have to tell us.
That's the bulk of it, really. That's why I was telling Mash to grab a controller because you there's different abilities that you do. There's different things you use your pad for. I guess that's not what I was thinking, but it's good to have these controllers.
Well, what it is too is the roll, which is on your B button on the controller. On the touch controls, it's actually on the left controller, which is your button to move.
Oh, that's so stupid.
So you'd have to take your hand off of the joystick to roll, so you wouldn't be able to roll in a direction like this.
That was the way they had Returnal set up. On the floor at CES. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what the first thing I did with the dash is put it on the bumper RB. As far as Returnal, and it's old school. So there's a place over where is it? Not here. There's a place you can buy stuff. Where is that? I think it might be up here. I don't know. There's places you can go.
How awesome is this thing to look, though?
It's amazing, right?
So freaking good.
I'm playing it on 80% resolution in my G2, and it's running smoothly and looks awesome.
So you got a fabricator and processor, and then you got armory.
Hey, if you
can actually, and there's actually a story to this and different things, missions. We're not going to get into most of that. I'm just going to go ahead and start a for priority 1 mission here that we
Okay.
Yes, so it's like set in a universe where, like, it's after like all the, where the movies are, where you already know that the aliens are out there, and you're like trying to battle them across the universe.
In a world.
I don't. It's not letting me pick it. For some reason, I don't know if it's. Is there like there's not something that that Wes has to go through before it lets us do it? Is there?
I don't think
You would
so.
think that it wouldn't let me party up with you if I couldn't
That's true.
Yeah.
do anything,
There's an expansion campaign that just dropped. I need to pick up apparently.
Oh, really? Oh, I gotta get that too.
But yeah, did you guys? I saw that on one of the key sites.
I'm gonna
yesterday.
Oh, is it like cheap? Yeah.
Definitely gonna be.
Yeah, it
picking
is. It's
up.
like $5 or $6 on
Oh,
there.
yeah, for sure. Like, look at this drop ship, man. It looks so freaking cool. Like the size of it, scale.
Yeah. No, I figured I'd let us get in here and play it and see how well we like it, and then if we all decide this is something we want to keep playing, then I would go ahead and pick up the expansion for everyone.
I don't understand why it's not letting me pick it. Like I can't. Unless I'm doing something wrong. I'm pushing every button I can try.
Maybe try one of the earlier missions, Ruuts. Maybe?
That's the very first one, priority 1.
Already
shit.
won, yeah.
What? Maybe Wes has to at least talk to the first couple of people.
Maybe it'll let me. It looks like it's going to let me pick it. You want me to try to pick it?
Yeah, try.
Oh, maybe Wes is the leader, party leader.
Somehow. No. Oh yeah. Well, maybe I am. I don't know. Ruuts is listed at the top, but
If it lets you pick it, do it.
Whatever. Yeah, however we start, I don't care. I don't even need. I don't. Oh wait, what is this? Hold on, wait. He wants me to allow
Mission
something.
Okay, hold on. It says mission or difficulty not unlocked for all team members.
Okay, hold on.
So,
yes. So that is. It's on standard. There was a pop-up on my screen that I had to okay to let me. It was asking me, but I still can't. Now it's grayed out. So you do have to do something like a beginning thing, mission, talk to somebody or something.
Maybe go talk to. There's a dude over here that you usually have to talk to in the beginning, Wes.
What's his name? Charles. Or this guy right here.
Santos.
Sergeant Herrera.
Yeah, I talked to a couple of these people. Like I talked to the first guy, and then this lady over here, or Herrera. Yeah.
Okay, so does it have an exclamation on anybody?
All right, regulation cornbread. Hold on.
You got to talk to her, I think, because she unlocks.
I
the
did.
first for you. Okay, you did. Okay.
I did, and it is unlocked for me. Is it unlocked for you?
Yeah.
What, the mission?
Yep.
Oh yeah, now we
Yeah,
can
it's
do it.
unlocked. Yeah.
All right, we're in the queue. We did it.
Nice.
Did it.
See you next week, everybody.
Yeah. Oh god, I can't believe it.
Oh, do I have to hit join queue?
You
Yeah,
should.
I think we do.
Okay, there we go. I did it.
Let's go find the right button to do
It's
Yeah.
that.
hit
Waiting.
the,
Waiting for players.
I hit. Oh yeah, I'm already in it. Because
All
There we
right,
go.
I'm in the
Fireteam,
queue.
this is a rescue
Okay, this is where you
Reporting
select your
Katanga,
challenge
derelict
card. I don't even
orbital
know what that
refinery.
is.
Ingress is via the forward
Oh,
airlock.
ooh, look, I
You'll
can.
look
I don't own any
I
cards.
take
and evac
I
Dr.
take twice
Sim
as much
Ponder,
damage, but
a
I get
Weyland-Yutani scientist.
0.75
Mount up,
experience.
people.
That's
oh,
kind of
Ruuts,
cool.
you're a doc. That's cool. I've never played as a doc.
Yeah, the doctor's cool. I can throw down a healing thing. No, I'm not taking any of these cards. No, that's already hard enough. Cryo grid. Taking it. All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know
Let's
enough
do
about this to pick
Yeah,
any
there's
different loadouts.
so
but-
there's I don't know too. So basically, if you can pick a different thing, one of you would be cool. But I don't know what the difference is between all of them.
There's
I know-
6 of them, and they're all selectable. So
Yeah, so there's got the doctor obviously heals. You got the gunner. Each one has different abilities. So, but we'll figure it out, right?
you know who my favorite gunner is? Gunner Nelson.
Oh, who doesn't love Nelson?
See, I knew you would say that, Eric, but I was talking about the Gunnar Nelson that fights in the UFC.
Oh, okay.
There's two of them.
Is he part of the band, Nelson, or no?
No, but he should be. He's from Iceland. He's more like Bjork.
Who doesn't love Bjork? I mean, that's a good one.
I think we gotta go this way.
I love Bjork.
Follow the radar.
She wore a meat dress one time. It was.
Is this
cool.
is there friendly fire? Find out.
Hold on.
Where's
I'm gonna
Nash?
shoot you. No.
Yeah, so I think that the things might be a little bit off as far as where.
How do you change weapons?
The Y button.
Y?
Tap it to switch weapons, then hold it down to go to your pistol. Like, there you go. Then hold it. There you go.
I see.
The shotgun's pretty kick-ass too, by the way.
Lights. And maybe we can kick the backup power after we grab Honecker.
The music is great.
Does the reticle aim up perfectly in VR?
No, but you can fix it and with where is it? I remember what that. It's been a while since.
Oh, mine lines up pretty well, dude. It's firing right where I'm pointing. So
I probably have to reset.
Mine's a
view.
a little off.
Recenter your view then, Mash.
In the which menu?
In the actual mod.
yeah, I
UEVR.
recentered in Steam VR
what
before I
button will-
started.
What button will pull me up
UEVR.
the UEVR menu?
Do I click the thumbsticks in?
Yeah, both.
Oh, right, that's it. Yeah, all right. There it is. Okay.
But yeah, I think doing both
reload?
is probably good. That's pretty close. It's close enough. All right. There's no friendly fire though.
There it is.
Oh man,
No.
I really wanted to shoot Mash.
This is awesome. Already, I can already tell this is going to be awesome.
We haven't even come across any enemies. Okay, they're gonna start us up.
Yeah.
We're off really light too.
That's good.
Oh shit! Watch that when shit drops down.
Patch into the console. I'll pull it down over wireless.
Well, something just disconnected from my computer.
Did it really?
I heard the little ding ding ding. Oh, it's probably my VR controller going to sleep.
I got a deck plan. Backup generator is beyond Honecker's ping. We can kick it after we grab him.
You know who else has a dick plan?
Yeah, big one.
Yeah, she does.
Good night, Scion. Thanks for stopping by, bro.
Yeah, have a good night, man.
Cool to see Scion.
Yeah, we need to have you drop by Wreckfest Wednesdays.
Wreckfest. That's the one everybody wants to come to VR, right?
That's such
Yeah,
an amazing,
I've heard that.
amazing game. Such,
Our man should be
it's
in the
right up your
junction
alley.
ahead.
It's there's no destruction as far as shooting, but not only do you have to finish the race, you win, but you have to try to win. You have to actually just try to finish.
Honecker, this
The
is
car
the
gets
Colonial
damaged.
Marines.
People are
You hear
smashing
me?
each other. Techno glitches in a bus going the wrong way, trying to slam into people on purpose. It's
I hate it when you have to try to finish. I like it better when you have to try not to finish.
yeah, you should finish
That's so
quick, dude, and then
encouraging.
roll over.
Continue your sweep.
Oh, we gotta watch those jokes. Remember last time?
Well, what happened?
My computer crashed. Remember, like
Oh,
the
that
pre-
what?
that
What?
pre-
Yeah, what did you? I missed it because I was like setting up, so I missed what was said.
Oh, Wes.
So
just
Ruuts
made-
was talking about his priest in
Oh,
World of
yeah.
Warcraft.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh,
There comes-
shit.
Oh, there it is.
Speed
There's.
incoming. Get hot.
More.
Short burst.
Reloading.
Way more
I
than
wish
expected.
the aiming was quicker.
Yeah.
Like it's slow to move the reticle.
I wonder if you can adjust that.
Probably.
I don't know.
Probably a setting in there, or maybe the gun, a different gun, maybe. I mean, they just designed to where you're able to turn quick,
shit,
but
we
not
got
when
some
you're
behind
aiming
us.
down the
Oh
sight.
shit!
Behind,
Yeah, we
behind,
do.
behind.
Don't let him in close.
Yeah, good thing there's no friendly fire. I would have killed you guys about 4 million times.
Wow,
Yeah,
we wouldn't
right.
have been spraying bullets like
Cut
that.
it out.
Oh, Ruuts, what can I hit on your back? Hold on. Don't run. I can hit the A button near your back or something.
Heal probably.
I can heal you. I can heal you. Hang on.
I think we all have. Oh, we all have a
Oh, I
one
healed
heal.
you.
We all carry one heal, I think. Yeah.
Oh, look,
nice.
I forgot you can West. You can grab cover
Oh yeah,
and then pop up.
is that A?
Press.
Yeah.
Yeah, press A.
Yeah.
I almost forgot
Nice.
about that. I love this mechanic. This is like that Gears of War like type mechanic. It's one of the reasons I love this game.
Dude, I was like the first Gears of War. was
Oh,
my
one of my
shit.
favorites.
I loved it
One of my
so
favorite
much.
games ever. Yeah.
Scared.
Oh, did you see that? I heard Wes, come back here. I
Yeah?
forgot this too. Watch. So you run, and then left when you get close to something, and then you can vault over it.
Why did you press to do that?
It's the B button.
B. I just dived into it head first.
If you get a little bit closer, it'll when you hit it closer to the thing. So
Yeah,
you don't.
you just
get
gotta
it
run
back.
out. You gotta run up against it first, and then
Yeah.
hit it. Like, dude.
Yeah, like this.
Okay.
Watch. Yeah, you gotta time it right.
Okay, I got
There
it.
it is. There he goes.
Wait, why are we even shooting aliens? Just jump that thing over and over again.
Yeah,
That was-
right.
Yeah,
That
I
was
know,
more
right?
fun.
It's fun.
Doors welded shut. Sloppy work. Guess Hanukkah
Wes?
went this way.
Wes, you gotta cut the security bolt.
I gotta figure out. I don't know my Xbox controls.
It says act. Oh yeah, I guess if you don't use it very often. I use my
Yeah,
Xbox controls.
the aiming reticle is a little bit slow.
Yeah, it is when you're aiming. Now you can let off of the aim button and move it
Yeah, just hip
in
fire. Yeah.
general.
Wait, there is
Yeah.
right there the ADS aim sensitivity or the aim sensitivity. I guess it'd be ADS,
yeah?
right? Yeah, under control.
Would you go in which menu? The game or the
game
UEVR?
in the game?
Oh,
So it
okay.
would be ADS, right? What do you think? 2?
There's aim sensitivity and ADS.
Oh
aim
yeah,
sensitivity.
I'm gonna go aim down sight to 2.
That's what I did.
Yeah, I will do that as well.
It's a little bit better, maybe 3.
I'm gonna go a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna go more.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot more.
2.5, because that's as high as you can go.
Oh no,
Well, that's
I'm gonna
better.
go up on the
It is-
regular aim sensitivity too.
Yeah,
the
me too.
regular. Well, I guess isn't it? Wait, okay, so yeah, you're not really aiming though, are you?
I'm going for
Sensitivity,
2
I
on that
thought
one.
that seems good.
So the aim sensitivity, the regular one, is just your turn speed.
Right.
Basically.
Right.
Oh yeah.
The other that
Yeah,
is
so
better though.
that doesn't really affect it.
Yeah,
I
it's,
got
be-
that
it's
one
not
up too
it's
high.
not perfect, but it's there's got one coming. Going.
Yep.
I call it acid. That's why it's going.
Acid.
Maybe.
All right, so I put the regular on 1.5, and it's pretty
I got
good.
an idea how to track down Honecker. Searching this whole barge would take too long.
Okay, so there's ammo boxes right here,
Thoughts
Wes.
incoming.
So you can refill all
Incoming.
your ammo, and it gives you your healing or your heals back as well.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and
Oh, shit.
it's unlimited.
Oh, I got hit.
So whenever we leave this area, we're gonna want to reload real quick. Oh shit!
Ceiling.
Off me, bitch! Excuse my language.
I backed into the wall, and it made me first person for a minute.
Oh, that would be cool.
I don't
It's alright. It's alright. It's decent.
Oh
Shit.
man, that shotgun is 1 shot, 1 kill. It's nice.
Yes, it is.
Oh man. There's some on the radars in the movie Aliens. God.
Gotta reload. Gotta reload. Oh, we're getting overrun.
Reloading.
Yeah. Shit.
Could you? You said you had a heal thing, Ruuts, or something?
Yeah, I just threw it down.
Oh yeah.
Shit. Spinner.
Got him.
The exits are sealed by Honecker, probably. Release the locks.
What?
Sealed by Hanukkah.
Hey, have a happy Hanukkah.
Yeah. Who doesn't want to have a happy one?
Happy.
Guys, make sure don't
Hanukkah.
forget to ammo up.
Corporate Zombie says, you know who else is a spitter?
Oh, yeah, she is. And a swallower. She doesn't really care.
Where do you have to? Where? Oh, here's the ammo.
Over here. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, it also gives you reheals, gives you your heal back. It should. Didn't.
I don't know. It looks like it didn't give him his
Maybe
back.
maybe it's somewhere else, something else. I don't know.
How do you use the heal anyway?
You just walk up to him and hit the X, I think, with the person.
might
No, to heal yourself. I mean.
Oh, I don't know.
It's up on the D-pad.
Oh, right.
It shows you on that little yeah.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. You know who
Yeah,
loves to
you
get
can
up on the D?
Yeah, she does.
And you can overclock your weapons, or you can throw a grenade with your like.
Where do we need to go? Oh, down this
with
way.
your shoulder buttons.
We're just doing a loop, aren't we?
Yeah, we gotta go right to this computer.
Anyway, I'm thinking we can track the doctor using station logs. I found
Yeah,
a
let's
data
use station
access
logs.
point, but it's further in. Concentrate on getting the power up.
So,
Oh, we got movement.
Corporate Zombie says...
Move it, watch out.
What?
I saved your life, Ruuts.
Thank you.
Corporate Zombie says there's limited health refills at the ammo boxes.
Oh, okay.
But I hadn't used any yet, so, like, you would think it would have been left there, right?
Hear him.
Up on the
A harem?
ceiling.
Oh,
like to
that's
have
a
a
bad
harem.
boy right there. The red one's a bad boy.
You know, people think that they would like to have a harem, but that comes with other difficulties.
Right.
It always sounds better than it is.
You gotta deal with one crazy bitch. 80, I should say.
Never seen so much acid in one
My
bug.
experience,
Where
but
did these come from?
oh,
Oh, I
hey.
walked through the
Oh,
acid and it
mama.
hurt me.
So is that door open? I thought I could have
thought it
sworn that
was.
door open. I thought it opened up for a second. Am I crazy? What was happening here? I'm scared, Mash.
I know, right? It's scary.
This is scary.
Right?
Dynamo
Front?
room's just ahead. Restart's mostly automated.
I guess I could try the shotgun.
I've just been
Yeah,
switching.
shotgun's pretty badass.
When they get close, it's good to have.
Oh, right in front of your Ruuts.
Oh god, yeah, I think they have some that jump on you. Tech has this
Yeah,
game
that one
too.
just jumped on me. I scared the crap out of me.
Jim Hall.
Hey, what's up, guys?
No, these are the people that have the game. I don't know. If they're sure.
Oh, right. We can get in there and play.
Oh, here's the
You
healing
do,
kits right here.
It's 4 people, right, Ruuts? Oh,
I think
we got
it's 3. So I think it's only 3.
Why did I think it was 4? Maybe it was the other one that's 4.
You know what's 4 is
Alien
Remnant 2,
Dark
and
Descent.
it just Remnant 2 just dropped its new
Oh, here's the health. You can pick up
DLC.
this health here. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh. What's in this carry? I don't remember.
Starting this sequence.
Oh, sentry gun.
Hostiles incoming. Oh yeah.
Idle a long while. It's gonna take time to movement.
Movement.
Where are they? Where are they?
I'm throwing the sentry. Ooh, this
Right
one.
here, over here by me, by me. A whole bunch. Oh, shit.
How do I get my sentry
Get off
gun?
me.
Yeah.
Get.
gotta reload.
Yeah,
Well, we got a turret now. That's nice.
Yeah, so that was in one of the boxes here. And those are
Shit.
those you use the D-pad to pull those out.
Shit.
Oh, I got one on me. So you got to use the D. So that's why I was saying that and the healing kind of needs it to. You can repair them once they get damaged because they will go after them. Anyway.
I think there might be friendly fire because I keep getting a red X when I aim at one of you guys.
Oh, really? More coming in?
Armored Xeno coming in.
I hear a big guy coming in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's more regulars coming in, too, though.
And get him off me! Get him off me!
Just about to kick power to the mains.
God, I gotta get away.
Oh, behind
This
us.
thing is just eating my fucking ammo. It's not
God!
hurting it. It doesn't seem like.
To throw down the healing thing.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
down. I'm down. If somebody
get
can
off
come
me.
get me.
Motherfucker.
How do I get
How do I
you?
get you up?
So you're down?
Oh, he
Wow.
got me too. I'm down as well. I'm
running.
crawling away from
I'm
this
running.
guy. So you need to get back here to us.
I know. I got them all over me. And I got this big dude on me. Run!
Too bad we can't use our stems when we're crawling around on the ground.
How do I get you up,
Be
Ruuts?
nice, right? I don't know. Oh wait, this guy
Hold
coming.
X.
He's chasing you.
I got it.
Oh man.
Did I get you up or no?
No, almost. Just about.
Alright, I'm gonna crawl back up top.
There you go.
I gotta go. I'm almost dead.
Stim yourself.
Nice move.
How do
I got 60
Hey,
seconds.
you've only got 3.
Yeah, but I got the big guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit me. I'm
I'm
down.
dead.
Oh.
Yeah, we're dead.
I couldn't get away from him. What's the stim button again, Ruuts? I forgot.
Up on the D-pad.
Yeah, but that takes like there's no like quick stim, right?
That's it.
Up
Wasn't there
on the
all-
D-pad.
we give it a good try there.
Yeah,
Nice
you leveled up a
progression
little
going
bit.
on.
Yeah.
But see, that's the
Alright,
thing is
cool.
like you level up as even when you die, you level a little bit. We would have leveled a lot more.
Can we just reload or do we have to go back to the base? I think we have to go back to the base.
I think we have to go back to base. I think so. It's not letting me.
I don't see any other options.
Oh, it
so.
says Mash is considering it still.
Oh,
Yeah,
return to
he
base.
has to
Sorry.
choose Mash.
I was
Good
looking at
night,
the
Mickey
stats to see how
Darius.
good we did.
That's crazy.
That view is awesome. That picture right there is cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Yep.
To succeed though.
Should we buy any upgrades or anything? Is
I
there
don't know
anything
if
in
we-
the
I
house
don't-
here that we would
I don't
need?
know. I don't think we have enough
Probably
All
not.
right.
points to do anything.
Did you?
It kind of plays like a roguelike then, right? Kind of.
Sense, yeah.
Wes, did
What's
you
that?
kind of look over in this bay over here? You can see like the remember the Aliens movie at Ripley at the end? She gets in that like little mech thing, that little.
Yeah, yeah.
You can also choose
wonder if it-
different class too and see what else they have as well. Maybe there's a one you like that's different.
I do like me the gunner though.
I wonder if you get in the mech suit, if it cuts out all your field of view and makes it where you can't smash enemies that are
Wow,
out.
that would be the
that'd
only
be
way.
amazing.
That's the only way to play a true mech.
Oh really? So you can't see shit? and, like, get
Yeah,
up
why
there
would
and
you
you
want to
can't
see, dude? That's lame.
I was shocked when like AJ and Brian said on said that they liked it better than Gazler's, and
Yeah, I know, right? I was
Wow.
like,
I was
what?
like, what?
No, no. Hold on a minute.
All right. My biggest problem is the fact that it's arena based. I actually thought the gameplay was fun.
Fireteam, this is a rescue mission. You're boarding Katanga, a derelict orbital refinery. Ingress is via the forward airlock. You'll locate, secure, and evac Dr. Tim Honecker, a Wayland
I will let you in a
scientist.
secret. I've never
Mount
finished
up,
a
people.
mission with other people.
Really?
It's always with computer AI. They're on their mark.
All right, we need to hold some suppression fire here. Take it slow.
Yeah.
We got a ping on Dr. Honecker's personal data transmitter. He's not far in. First, we need a deck plan. Pull one off a terminal and chlorine extraction.
Chlorine extraction.
Orland Hooper's jacked,
Just
yo.
emergency lights.
Yeah, he
We
is.
can kick the backup
Yeah,
power
yeah.
after we grab Honecker. Patch into the console. I'll pull it down over wireless.
No, it's just so easy. There's not even any aliens anymore.
I know, right?
Give me
This is
a
the
Definitely
easiest
do it.
mission in the game, Wes. On the easiest level.
Backup generator
Can you
is beyond
imagine?
Honecker's
Well,
ping.
At this,
we're just learning how to play, though.
Grab him.
yeah, but
Our
still,
village-
Literally the first time.
it's no. I'm just saying the difficulty level is
Honecker,
there.
This is the Colonial Marines. You
Yeah.
hear
Good.
me?
It's a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Acid damage. Not encouraging. Continue your sweep.
Here we go. He's right there behind that crate. Where'd you go? Wow, he disappeared. That's cool.
What'd you do with Honecker?
We're canceling Hanukkah.
Are these red barrels explosive?
It might
Like if we
be.
shoot them?
I think so.
They look
Should
like
be
something
right
that we
here.
should shoot.
Shit's gonna go down.
High speed incoming. Get hot.
Get hot, baby.
Don't lock up. It's way more than I expected. Ambush to rear.
Oh, watch out for our rear. Oh, I got the rear. I got the rear.
This is so fucked.
I just saved your ass, son.
I just killed one of those explosive barrels. Gotta back it up.
Don't let him in close. I didn't expect so many.
I keep walking into
Hey,
the
on deck,
fucking acid
Honecker's PDT chip.
like a dummy.
Cut it out. But why?
Don't do that.
I literally shot one out of midair when it was about to jump on your roots.
Did you really?
And it was cool.
That is cool. That's the way to do it.
Doors welded shut. Sloppy work. Guess Honecker went this way.
He's saying Honecker does sloppy work. You know who loves to do sloppy work?
Oh, there we go.
Loves it.
Nope, not that way.
Cobra Zombie says you need to have lots of upgrades to up the difficulty level.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I got an idea how to track down Honecker. Searching this whole barge would take too long.
Oh, here we go.
Eyes up. Bugs now, idea later.
They're coming in from the back. Well, one was. Anyway.
Reloading. More.
You more. Stay sharp.
Oh crap! It's a spitter.
Oh, yeah. Damn, he was strong.
The exits are sealed by Honecker, probably. Release the locks.
She really loves Honecker, man.
Release the locks.
She keeps saying his
Bringing
name.
ammo.
Yeah, she
Anyway,
loves
I'm
Honecker.
thinking we can track the doctor using station logs. I found a data access point, but it's further in. Concentrate on getting the power up.
Remember, don't forget to go get redo your ammo before we move on.
Yep, I did it already.
Rearming.
I'll do it again just for good measure.
Just to make sure, right?
Where are you at, Honecker?
Movement.
Prowler.
Prowler.
There we go.
Oh, Jesus, he's on me.
I got
Sure.
it.
More.
What a jerk.
Fitter.
Never run into an acid-spitting morph. Where did
Well.
this come from?
Oh, hell.
You know who else is an acid spitting morph?
Yeah, where'd she come from? Some say Jersey.
The Devil's from Jersey.
Yeah, that's not her.
Jersey Devil. And
Dynamo
Tech.
room's
Tech's
just
from Jersey,
ahead.
too.
Restart's mostly
That's
automated.
cool. Whoa!
How dare they jump down on our heads?
How dare you?
This is where the big guy is, right? Yeah, he's in
Luke,
there.
you need to heal, brother.
Yeah, really? Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go. We got movement.
Station ready.
Oh, here we go. That station's so cool, man.
That's definitely helpful. I can't remember what do you guys have for the gunner?
Yeah, I don't know. How do you
Whatever's
employ
on
it?
your, whatever's on your LB, your left button.
I have the turret. I have a turret that I can put down. Which I might do that up here. Oh, I have the overclocked rounds too. As a gunner, you have you can make your rounds more strong.
Ammo.
Spinning this up is gonna make noise, vibration, heat, whatever bugs key off, they'll catch it.
Grabbing ammo.
Be ready for a fight when you switch on.
I'm gonna put a turret right here.
Sentry gun ready.
Yeah. I could put
Well,
one
I
out
don't-
here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we gotta
don't see a turret. I see the rounds. How do you get to the turret?
So push what is it? Oh, hold on. Is it right on your D-pad?
It's right. Yeah.
Oh, is that
and
what
then you
that
gotta-
is? That what that
yeah.
is? The right button? Okay. Where should I put it at?
Sentry's ready to go.
In the middle?
Um,
Center?
I got one right here out there the stairs.
Yeah, put it in the middle because it'll so where it can cover both of the
That's a fucking grenade. That's not a turret.
All right. Well, now you know how to throw a grenade. All right, should I start it
right.
up?
Yeah.
This thing's been idle a long
I don't think I have a
It's gonna take
turret.
time
I think
to-
you just
Movement.
changed it.
He might.
You
Max
might-
might
you-
pick one
you-
up.
No, I equipped it. I have a, because I opened it up. I got it already open. You have to unlock it.
Okay, we gotta try to keep
before-
these.
before me.
Okay, we gotta try to keep these guys off of the turret if we can. They will swarm it. Oh, I got one on me.
Got it.
Dynamo just finished injecting lubricant.
I got one on me.
Got a heal down.
H2 feeds just connected. Getting there.
Come. I grab more
Fucking
ammo.
Spitter, asshole.
Remember, there's heals over here as well. Need them. Guys coming. We got all aim on the when he comes over here together.
Yeah.
On the right.
Yeah.
Let's get them together right now.
Oh, he's got me.
Just about to give power to the mains.
He's only got 1/4 down. Gotta all take him out. Go. Fuck
Got
that
him.
dude. Fuck that dude. Is shit.
Got more coming.
Fucking Spitter, son of a bitch.
Okay.
Hate
Okay.
spitters.
Yeah. Spitters or quitters. Okay. So there's heals over here. Let me. I'm gonna heal you, Wes. Where are you? Let me heal
I'm
you.
over here at the ammo box.
Keep heading aft toward the core.
Okay, so that should have healed you.
Oh, we got more coming.
No, didn't hit me.
Oh no, I didn't. Okay, here, come. Let me.
It's just a flesh
Here we go.
Alright,
There we
cool.
go.
Thank you.
Yep.
I guess we instead of leaving this on the ground, we should heal Mash and make Mash.
Yeah, and wait, there's more coming. Yeah, we got to get moving too. I think they just keep coming too if we just stick around.
Mash, come here.
So
Let me
let's-
heal you.
Okay.
Up.
Nice.
Alright, and then I can grab this one here to
Yep.
replace it.
We got movement. Yeah, I think they do just keep respawning if you stay in a room.
As they should. This is aliens.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Got another swarm brewing. Break out the heavy shit. This is gonna
There
get
we go.
spicy.
Oh, spitter.
Better.
Yitch.
Oh, they're behind us.
Backside, backside.
Oh, fuck ton of them. This is amazing in VR, dude. It's so much
Yeah,
better
I know
than the
that.
regular freaking flat game, man. The flat game's great, but this is so much better.
So it makes it intensifies it, right?
The
Makes
Yeah,
danger
it
zone
does.
I mentioned is just ahead. We'll
More
see if
ammo
Moniker's left
somewhere.
any tracks.
Oh, we got more
I got
movement.
Esther standing by to analyze the logs. She's our battalion synthetic.
We need to heal a bit.
Hello, Marines. It is a pleasure to work with you.
What are we gonna save?
Bruce, does that like recharge? Is that like
It does.
yeah,
It does over time. Takes a bit though. I can't remember how it charges. Like right now, I'm half used. So as long as as I use it smart, like right now, that way we save our healing kits, right? The full.
Yep. Watch it.
Oh shit, I'm down.
Down.
No.
God, is that guy?
Dude.
Wow, he chased you.
He ran away. Dude, he fucking took off. Now we got to keep going. I don't know where.
Oh, it got me. On me.
It's scary.
I was in first person there for a minute. That was weird.
It's scary, yeah.
Oh fuck.
Jesus.
Oh my god, that guy's like
dude.
He's like a charger, yeah.
Yeah, he just barreled over me. That was crazy. Okay, there's a.
Look
I know
around,
there's a
Leaf.
healer. Or there's
Oh, right here. Spitter.
That red thing.
The access point is to the right.
There's a. Oh god. My ammo is low. I really need ammo.
There's ammo right here, Ruuts. Oh, we got a charger again. Yeah, I need ammo right here too.
Rearming.
Perfect timing, Mash.
I know, right? Oh, we got more?
Heal.
We got a whole bunch more here.
I think I'm gonna use my stem because I'm low.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Don't worry, it's just a flesh wound.
It's only a flesh wound.
I think I'm low on ammo, but I just literally I can refill my ammo.
Yeah, maybe you didn't actually refill it.
I guess not.
Rearming.
Damn.
Rubber Zombie says it's terrifying in first person.
Yeah,
I've switched over to.
I'd like to give it a try, but did you?
I
I
don't
like
think
to because
I don't think it makes a
If you
difference
back-
as far as scariness.
if you back into certain parts of the environment,
Oh, behind us,
it
behind us.
auto switches you.
I thought it was cool. I just didn't think it was that much different.
Oh, behind us.
That hurt.
Yeah. Oh, right here behind us.
Bomb.
More. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, keep going this way.
Yeah, just keep running, and they'll keep respawning.
Yeah, whenever I see that marker, I just move.
Yeah. We definitely got to get the DLC, whatever it is.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. I will be a moment.
Behind us.
Got it. While S runs through the logs, you keep heading aft.
Yeah, I'm in first person right now because I'm backed into this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could be cool. I like third person, so it doesn't really bother me, but it could be cool.
Yeah. I think the aiming would be better in first, but because it keeps switching, Like my reticle will switch from my left shoulder to my right.
Reticle is well. There's a way to do that. I don't, and it's like you can switch with a button, or somehow. Or maybe you're switching it by accident.
Oh shit!
But the biggest thing is the reticle is very hard to get perfect anyway, at first person or third. So much so that it's very long discussed thing that they were trying to work out with the profile for like 6 months in the Discord. Went back through all that conversation. I did the when I did the mod, right? Try to get it lined up perfect, and I just don't think it. To me, it wasn't worth the amount of time it took to set up, and then the amount of jank that
weren't we in here
to it.
I feel like we're in here already.
So, similar plant probably.
I'm out of ammo.
That box right there.
Yeah, I gotta get it clear though.
I'll come do it. I'll back you up.
Yeah, I got good. Got it.
It's right next to me. Or is it right there? Yeah, right there.
Yeah, this looks like exactly where we were already at.
Yeah, but it's letting us re-ammo, so it can't be.
And it's also she let us here, so even if it is, then it brought us back. Guy.
Oh shit!
Now I got a guy on me.
Damn. Man, we got a whole bunch coming.
Low on ammo.
Oh, a bunch of these acid dudes.
Pardon me. 2 weeks ago, the mainframe on Deck 41 was accessed, I believe by Dr. Honecker.
Oh, there she is, obsessing over her favorite doctor again.
Head to the core lift. Big freight elevator goes all the way up the main tower.
We're all pretty low on
Beach
health.
Hacker, how many pieces do you think
Yeah, I'm
we
gonna
need
use
to
my
get a full run?
stim.
Yeah, I would use it because I
Oh no, I don't have one. I already used it.
I only have a little bit left of my charge.
Ambush.
Oh, right there. Oh man, saw me a little bit too late. Man, these levels are crazy big, man. Look at this.
Oh, look at that, man.
It's freaking sick, dude. Roots, get a good look at this,
Awesome.
everybody.
That's crazy, right?
Seeing,
Oh my God,
seeing
in
stuff
VR.
like this makes me angry because obviously this can run in VR. We're in VR and it's running. They just don't do it because
Right.
it's hard.
Right.
It's a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Look
it's
at
a lot
it,
of
man.
money,
Look
but
at
it doesn't even have to be. That's, I mean, this is the reason that we're doing flat to VR, right? Like
That's true.
these things, you know, there's ways to do these things. Modders can make this thing happen. Prey Dog made this happen on his own
Hey, dare you to
with
spin
no
over the
budget,
side?
part time.
Got some big internal leaks.
What are these suits
Never a
over
good
here?
sign in space.
Yeah, that's cool, right? You can't use them,
Yeah.
but I think they're like robots, actually.
This is cool. It reminds me of Persistence.
Oh yeah, I love that. Here we go.
Gotta be real careful.
Nearly
Yeah,
there.
you guys are
Low
low.
on
Good,
health.
Marines.
Oh yeah.
Nash got a health kit.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
I did. Oh yeah, I'm taking it. When did I get that?
Yeah, you must have picked it up.
Oh, I didn't have one a minute ago.
You stole it before Wes could grab it.
Oh, that scared the crap out of me right there.
We don't find this guy alive, I'm gonna kill him.
Just make out with him already. Jesus.
Oh my God, she wants this guy so bad.
Doesn't though. Doctor. He believes in Hanukkah.
Entrance on the far side.
Oh, Hanukkah.
These levels are huge too.
You know who loves the huge?
Honey Elvis.
Tiny Elvis.
Yeah,
Remember
true.
Tiny Elvis?
Or
Same deal as the
Med
generator.
kits over here for
Expect little friends
everybody.
to pop out all over when this turns on.
And there's a
17
crate over there for
Wild
somebody
show.
with a sentry gun or something in it.
I already
Set up
have a sentry
perimeter,
gun, Wes. If
then
you want to
hit the
grab it.
call button.
The other box, this one right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the ammo box.
Sentry gun, yep, I've got it. Do I have to grab it or is it auto equip?
I think it ought- I
Open
think it- I think
consumables
it's-
menu.
You
Oh,
may
I
have to
see
actually
it.
place it in
Yeah, I've
here.
got it. I've got it. B. Alright.
It says prepare for battle.
Yeah,
What's
that's
over
gonna be a
here?
big one.
The
We
elevator.
don't know what direction they're coming from.
Oh, we do.
though.
The elevator
do?
is where. Well, this elevator is the exit. So, and we're gonna call it, and then we gotta defend it.
Alright, so where should I place the sentry gun at?
I would say I'm gonna place one right here, and you can place one right on this side.
Okay.
Oh,
So
it's wrong
let's
Actually, I have two of them. I might place.
one. Okay.
I'm gonna go one here, and then maybe I'll go one up, down here.
Okay, I'm gonna put one
Alright.
right here, so
Place
that it
two.
can cover everything that drops down or in here.
alright, there we go. So this one will be covering that one. Everybody ammo up.
Did you guys get the med kit? So you did.
Yeah. Should I use it now, you think?
No, let me throw my healing thing. I got it back up a little bit.
Oh, it's almost 5 a.m. I gotta.
This is the end right here, and we'll
Yeah.
call it.
Win, lose, or draw, we'll call it after this battle.
All right, let's do it.
This is so Gears of War. This little slide into cover thing is so cool.
What's the thing? Oh, right here.
All right, we got call the elevator. Yeah.
There we go.
Bugs inbound. They are right on you.
Got 3 minutes.
Your aim, I think, increases here too when you're behind cover like this.
Go on.
Yeah.
We need that.
Incoming on the left.
Left. Oh shit.
Upside. Spitter on the column.
You know
Somebody's-
who loves to be a spitter on the column?
Oh, they're on my my other sentry up there.
Got 85 seconds.
We got this. One of my drones is down.
Right side. Watch the hole.
Watch the hole.
Oh, we got a spitter.
You know who loves to watch the hole?
My mom. Yes, she does.
Just another minute. You got this.
Big guy. Oh Jesus, he's got me, he's got me. Get him off me.
Time.
Oh, I'm out of ammo.
Change weapons.
We gotta run around. You can go run around and get the ammo again. We got 22 seconds. We gotta get near the entrance to the elevator over here.
We've got the big guy down.
Okay, we can just, once the elevator opens, we can just get on here. It doesn't even matter.
I just healed, so.
Yeah, I'm healing over here. Oh, I just got hit by that spitter.
Healing. Did you get on the elevator?
Into the elevator.
Oh. Oh my God, that was so close.
We did it!
Did it?
At least that's what my betting
That
pool
was so
thinks.
close.
Smoke him if you got him, it says. Honecker awaits.
Heck yeah.
I almost
Picked
got
up,
See, we got
I picked up a new muzzle brake.
I got a
Nice.
submachine gun. I got a muzzle brake and a
Already
bunch
had-
of
Honecker is somewhere
other
up on
stuff.
Katanga's
I
mainframe
already
decks.
had the machine gun,
Looks like
but
he's
I
been
didn't have that
searching for
muzzle
a
brake
safe
before. That
place
was
to
weird.
hide from all the Xenos aboard. Our mission hasn't changed. Find him, get him out
I think you're
alive.
better than me.
Yeah, so that was the first mission. And then, you know.
I know,
crazy.
right? Awesome. This is such a good game.
Yeah, boy. It is good. You go do it, bitch. I'm going to
Yeah,
bed.
right. I ain't doing it. I gotta be up in 2 hours, lady.
You gotta return to base, Mash.
Yep, I'm sorry.
Or you can't. You can't go to bed.
I know, right?
But yeah,
Shades of Grey
Mash,
Matter says good game. Thank
Heck
you,
yeah, man.
Shades.
but Mash, you nailed it. That's why Flat to VR exists. To let these companies know how easy it is to get it into VR.
And if you look
Yeah.
at the chat, you can tell that Corporate Zombie loves this game. Because, like, it's literally 10 to 1 him commenting.
I'm talking. Nice. I love it.
Yeah. No, it's great in VR. I think I'm convinced we need to pick up that new campaign.
Oh,
that we can-
absolutely.
Have it all. I'll send you guys a key for it after the show.
Heck yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, guys, we did it. Day
We
one
did
of
it.
our new schedule, I think, was a success. This went off even better than I thought it would, and I had a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah,
Uh,
me
hell yeah.
too.
well,
Same
I
here.
want to
Yeah.
thank everyone who showed up for us on this first of many Saturdays. And again, for those of you who are tuning in and watching this later, we're on a new schedule now. Saturday night for Strangers in the Night, which, by the way, when is a better slot to do a nighttime show than Saturday
right?
night? I mean, that's where you want to be. Saturday night for Strangers in the Night, Monday afternoon for the Virtual Stranger Show, which I think is going to be a good slot for that one as well. It's the return of the Monday show. We're going to be hitting all of the front of the week news right at the front of the week. I think it's just perfect in so many ways, and I feel blessed that everything has worked out the way that it has.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. 100%.
Anyways, that was fun, guys. We're gonna have to come back to this one sooner or later and pick it back up again. Maybe just as a regular gameplay stream.
Yeah.
This is one I want to keep playing. And again, those of you who want to try this out, if you have PC VR, this game is on sale right now, $8.99, and the UEVR mod is free and easy. All you have to do is open it up, choose your game from the drop down, quick inject, and you're in the game in VR, and it runs great, even on my G2, and it's beautiful. So
It's set up just like the WoW VR.
Yeah, easy peasy. Yeah, right.
It's opposite.
Anyway, with that said, friends, I'd like to thank you all once again for watching. For Ruuts and Eric, I'm Wes. We'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.
Easy.
You ready to hit the button, Ruuts?
I am.
All right. Good night, everyone.